Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Howler for Now. We're going to be checking out the game Monster Crown Sin Eater now. This is a sequel to the game Monster Crown, which released quite a while ago, and Charm did actually Howler at the original game. All the way back in August 2020 is when she covered the first one. This is a monster catching game, very Pokemon style. The prequel, the first game, I think Charm liked it relatively. Thought it was a little unpolished, but had a lot of potential. It had a good vibe to it, though. It was definitely not a bad monster catching game. And Sin Eater here we didn't even know this sequel was happening until just like a month ago. And we got offered a key for it, and it looks really good. It looks like a visual upgrade for the first game. And it seems to have, I believe the first Monster Crown game had like a pretty dramatic plot. We didn't finish the game, so I don't really know how that resolved itself. But I think, given the name of this game, I'm assuming this one's a bit dramatic too. I mean, Sin Eater is quite the subtitle. Its store description says, handcraft your team of perfect monsters and wage a one-man war against fate and the world in the Crown Nation. With a true crossbreeding system, every monster is entirely your own. Now, I don't remember too much about the original Monster Crown because it was literally 6 years ago when Charm covered it, but so I don't remember the mechanics and systems in that game. But I do know that I looked at a little PR document thing for Sin Eater, and they're not kidding about the crossbreeding system. You can really combine monsters together to get a new monster in a lot of different combinations, and you can go down that several steps as well. There seems to be a lot of mix and matching you can do to create brand new monsters, which is pretty cool. Maybe we'll see some of that in this Howler, hopefully. But before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving a like, maybe subscribing if you'd like to do that, maybe coming over to Twitch if you want to watch this content live, whether you want to lurk or talk. Think about coming by and hanging out with us. It's honestly nice to have people around. Honestly, we'd love to have you, even if you just want to lurk. But if you want to talk, that's awesome too. So come on by if you feel like it. We also have a pretty cool Discord server as well if you want to hang out over there. We have a coffee link if you want to help us directly monetize what we do here, and I very much appreciate if you might consider it. And we have a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff over there. Links are all in the description. We also have Esther hanging out here today. He's just vibing. Feel free to comment if you think of anything interesting to say about what we're playing today. Dragoncat said... Dragoncat says also may play this, and you can make a biblically accurate bird. Biblically accurate bird. Interesting statement. I'm not even sure what that means. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, so and yeah, please come on by. Honestly, the chat's been pretty quiet today. Maybe because the last game was boring. Hopefully, this game is not boring. I'd like to talk to you guys. Please talk to me. I'm desperate. Anyways, let's play some Sin Eater. Apparently, though this game, since I think Monster Crown 1 also had some seriousness to it, but this game also clearly has some seriousness going on with it. The Sin Eater thing, it kind of makes me think of Shin-Megami Tensei. Like, it kind of gives me that vibe, too. Like, and Pokemon's the obvious vibe, but, like, if you're going to be kind of serious about your monster collecting game, that just makes me think Shin-Megami Tensei. Because that's kind of that. So we have a difficulty selection. Give me a story. So for some of you, experiencing the horror of Asura's harrowing journey through Crown Nation may be too much for your hearts to bear. Oh, worry not. In this mode, enemies are threatening, but by keeping simple battle principles in mind, you can defeat them handily. Money and resources are plentiful, and you can encourage to experiment endlessly by making use of reduced monster breeding and monster fusion costs. If you are interested in the sights, sounds, and colorful citizens of the Crown Nation, without the cost of threat of Asmir's imminent grisly demise, this mode is free. What is this description? Things are gonna be real crap, but here's an easy mode. Like okay. Difficulty selection has no bearing on the game's story, knows have a bearing on what kinds of monsters will appear. Okay, so it's just purely... Okay. And then we have Road Ahead, long and treacherous. You can overcome the obstacles of determination. Enemies are tough, not insurmountable. They may make critical errors when present clear openings for you to exploit. While you could keep your team monster loose enough to adapt and respond to threats, you may find some tactics more convenient than others. Resources are a little tight. You should have enough room to keep your head above water. It's most for people who are adept at RPGs. We could probably do that mode. I think I'll probably pick story mode just to chill a little bit. Deus Ex definitely names, very much so. I mean, I also kind of makes me think of Doom as well. Oh, wait, actually, no, Deus Ex, because the give me this is actually how they structured it, wasn't it? They give me Monster Crown. Okay. I guess this is the true mode if you want to play it the way devs intended. Resources are more scarce, monsters harder to tame, money is tighter, both Monster Breed and Monster Fusion cost more money. Honestly, that just sounds kind of tedious and painful, but fair enough. To overcome the challenges ahead, you must give it your best. Your enemies will make optimal moves. You'll have to commit to a continually evolving team of monsters to overcome new challenges. Death is around every corner. Keep your head held high and your feet planted firmly on the ground and soldier through each problem. Resilience is the key. This is the true form of Monster Crown Sin Eater. Yep. So, just from the difficulty selection alone, you can kind of see what I mean. The game's tone is a little bit on the dark side, right? This is kind of a little... It's interesting. I'm going to go with Give Me a Story, because I want to experience more of the game with you guys, and I probably can do that easier with this mode for this Howler. Okay. So we have Darius here, who's wearing a cool tuxedo mask or something. Wakey, wakey, little bro. Guess who? Tuxedo mask. Man, I go for, what, a year? And you're already worse than I for sleeping in. Come on, get it together. I've got something to show you outside. Deus? Oh, man, look at our serious face. You can tell with our serious face we're going to get into some serious RPG stuff. Look at our serious RPG stuff face. We're all set. We're all set with our serious RPG face. In the flesh. Mom and Usha's already up, so get it in gear. It's saying sturdy on. These names, by the way. These names are confusing. I'm probably going to mispronounce them.
Those are letters.
Yep. I don't know why.
It has to be at least 60% vowel.
He makes me think of a character from Ace Attorney with his portrait. I can't think of which one. I don't know. Has it really been a year since I last saw him? So the art style of this game, though, it looks like advanced Gold and Silver. Honestly, it does look like, in my opinion, it looks like Game Boy Color HD Pokemon. That's the vibe it gives me. But some of my books, Firearms Illustrated, Beginner Guides to Monster Taming, The Tale of the Red King. Just in case the monster gets a little too ornery, you gotta make sure you know how to use a firearm, I guess. I don't know. This is Mom's bed. She leaves much room for the rest of us. Most of these boxes belong to Dias, too. I'm just gonna call him Dias. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but... This is Usha's bed. She wasn't old enough to have her own bed for Dias left home, so she ended up taking his bed. It's very neat, though. This is Usha's bed. The plant? Sleeps in plant. Okay, let's see. I have a run, yes. So we have time over there. It's moving pretty fast. What else can I do? Yep, there we go. Turn up the volume just a little bit. Okay, we have a notebook. Monster list. Looks like that's... So here's our elements. We have Circle, Shield, possibly a Punchy Fist, a weird Happy Cloud. We have Acid, and we have little tiny guy. Okay, good. Those are good elements. I appreciate them. Objectives. Main objectives, side objectives, special objectives, table notes. Oh, here we go. Okay, here, let's read the notebook. This might be important. Monster types. There are 5 types. All monsters and their attacks fall into one of the 5. Will is the shield. Brood is the fist. Okay, I was right about that. Malicious. Oh, it is an evil cloud. Okay, good. I was right about the smile. Malicious. Unstable. Okay, maybe that's like a soul. I don't know. And relentless. Okay. Types are effective against each other in this order, increasing damage by 1.5 times %. So it's not double damage. It's not like 2 times. It's 1.5. So Will beats Brute, beats Malicious, beats Unstable, beats Relentless, beats Will. Okay. I will probably forget that, but at least...
is still half.
What's that?
Resistance is still half.
Therefore, types are resisted by each other in the opposite order and are neutrally effective in all other cases. Okay, so... It's much more important to keep track of resistances and weaknesses. Obviously, both is important, but... Like, there's more stock put into resistances than weaknesses. Okay.
Yeah.
Attacks that are strong against the enemy will go red on your attack menu. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Though it's probably still up to me to make sure I bring out the right monster for the situation so they get, resistance bonuses. But that is good to know. Oh yeah, they display it there, like bolt breakers and attack, and it's in red. So if it's in red, that's good. I should remember that because that looks like the sort of red that would indicate something's wrong. I better be, that looks like the sort of red where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should select that. It's red. And it's like, no, it's a good red. It's a good red. There are several types of packs you can. I just commented about Shin-Megami Tensei. I'm pretty sure the monsters the devils and demons and angels you recruit in Shin-Megami Tensei aren't you doing packs with them? Isn't that the official term for it? I'm pretty sure those are packs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, there are several types of packs you can use to tame monsters with. You can buy some from stores, while others are more rare. Normal packs offer a standard flat rate to pack the monster. Supreme packs offer a greater rate to pack the monster. I've never seen it, but apparently there's an ultimate pack that will tame any monster instantly. Okay, so Master Ball, gotcha. Some especially powerful monsters will laugh at any other pack shown. To tame these, you will need to use a special demon packs. Yeah, so what we have here with Monster Crown is somebody was like, I like Shin Megami Tensei, but I want it to be a bit more Pokemon. I think that's what we have here. By the way, Shin Megami Tensei is pretty cool. We haven't really played them, but they're kind of a little grimdark, but they are pretty interesting monster tamer games. So, Synergy Bar. When in battle, you will see a small bar above your monster's name and HP. This is called the Synergy Bar. It also displays your element. It slowly accumulates over the course of a battle. Certain actions will make it build a faster or slower every turn. When you have enough synergy, you can press right with select an attack to crown that attack, which can power it up or grant it a new effect. This consumes his energy. So you can power up any of your moves with synergy. That's cool. Different monster traits can affect synergy, and some attacks can help you build it or take it away. Synergy works independently of the monster you currently have active. Oh, okay, so synergy is just something that fills for everything. It's not like every monster has a synergy bar. I guess it's more that your tamer has a synergy bar. I've heard something amazing can happen if you build your meter to 100%. Probably an even better attack. Also, hey there, Blizz. How you doing today, by the way? I am serious, young man from Kansas. I fight for my friends no matter what, and handsome. I fight for my handsomeness no matter what. Let's see here. Damage types. Every attack uses 1 or 2 damage types. Magic and physical. Okay, so like physical special. You can see these icons on the attack information box in battle. Okay, so if it's sword, it's physical, and if it's a fireball... kind of looks like a Punabo from Mario. Those flame guys that jump up with the eyes? Little fireball guys? Physical and magic, then. Okay. Physical attacks use the attack stat to do damage and are defended by the defense stat. Magical attacks use the mag stat to do damage and are defended by the res stat. Resistance, probably. Yep, that's a Pokemon split. Okay, I understand it. If you find an enemy that's not taking much damage from your attacks, consider changing the damage type you're hitting it with. Some attacks can affect stats positively and negatively in battle. You can see this at all times just above the monster's name. I appreciate that there's like a lot of HUD features that just tell you what's going on. I appreciate that quite a bit, actually. Wonder what double arrows means. Maybe agility up 70%? I don't know. Every monster has a pool of move points. These are divided by type, and reflect how many uses of an attack of a certain type you can use before you run out. Oh, move points. Okay, interesting. Divided by type. Huh. So, if you have a variety of type moves on a monster, you technically have more move points. Interesting. All attacks have their own base move point value, which adds points to the pool of its type. This is found under MP+. MP+? Move point plus, I guess? Yeah, move point plus, I see. So if you use an attack, it has a move point value which adds points to the pool of this type. What? Okay, I got confused. Hold on a second. Attacks will grant MP with diminishing returns, having the amount they grant with each successive attack of a type. Oh. So you can only use... Your move points are used by using moves, obviously. And if you use like one type move, then you lose a move point for that type. But using moves also refills the points, so it both drains and refills it when you use a move. I don't quite understand, but okay. Move points are restored after every battle. Okay, so it always refreshes after a battle. If your monster runs out of move points, they will use a struggling move that deals damage to itself. Okay, yeah, so they literally use a struggling move. They could have just called it struggle. That's a little too on the nose. Yeah, I don't quite
Okay, so it gives you points back, but if you use the same type of move, then it'll keep having the amount. So if you spam one kind of move, then you'll run out of points.
Do you think it's implying that as long as you're constantly switching up what type of move you're using, you'll basically always get refunded? But if you start using but if you use the same type over and over again, then your refunding will be in half and then less. And so So it looks like you don't want to just use one type because then you'll run out of move points. But as long as you keep changing it, it's okay. You want to vary your moves in combat around spam a single move. Yeah, not only a single move, but you don't want to spam a single type. So if I had 2 moves of the same type, if I used just them, I would also run out of points. So you want to use different type of moves too. You want to keep it. You want to keep changing the type if you can. Unless you're about to end the battle, it doesn't matter, I guess. Status conditions. Status conditions are typically afflictions, which can cause a variety of problems to the unprepared tamer. There are 5 in all. Plague. No, not the plague. The afflicted monster takes 3% HP damage per turn. Can be stacked up to 3 times. How do you know this is a more serious game? They renamed Poison Plague. There you go. Okay, 3% doesn't sound like much, but it can be stacked up to 3 times. So it could be 3, 6, or 9% HP damage a turn. And that matters quite a bit once it gets past 6%, yeah. Mute. The afflicted monster cannot use synergy to crown moves or use a crown transformation. Okay, so you can't... I don't know what a crown transformation is, but I guess, yeah, so synergy-based stuff doesn't work if you're muted. Petrified. The afflicted monster gains 50% defense, but is unable to move for 3 to 5 turns. That's an interesting version of petrification. You know, a lot of games have petrify, and generally speaking, they don't give you a buff as well as a debuff, but that's interesting. I like that, actually, because, like, yeah, they can't do anything, so they're just stuck, but they also get more defense because they're stoned. Makes sense. The afflicted, and then Rage, the afflicted monster will perform a random action or hurt themselves when using an attack, so we got confusion. I notice it's not giving the odds of that, though. I wonder what the odds are for hurting themselves. And then we have Ache. The afflicted monster will always move second and take more damage from crowned attacks. Ooh, that does sound a little rough, actually. Status conditions heal after battles. So I'm noticing your move points restore after battles, status conditions heal after battles. It looks like once you finish a battle, the only thing that doesn't refresh is your HP, probably. Everything else refreshes. I wonder if synergy stays. Does synergy stay? The synergy didn't stay. The synergy section didn't state that. He waits over the course of a battle. It says a battle. So I'm guessing synergy probably empties out at the end of a battle, too. Okay. Perhaps there's moves that grants petrifies on self. That would be a very interesting... That would actually be a very interesting move strategy, actually, in some situations. Okay, Tamer levels. Over time, you'll find that you will gain experience as a Tamer, and be able to bring out the innate talents of your monsters to even greater heights. Tamer level 1, Tamer level... You know what this makes me think of? The fact that the Tamer has their own level and they're called the Tamer. This makes me think of Digimon. I think the Digimon World 1 did that, where you had a Tamer level as well, and it affected how you could use your Digimon. Let's see here. So... Wait, so your Tamer... Look at this, actually. The Tamer has attack, defense, speed... Attack, magic, defense, resist, speed, HP, and GR stats. I don't know what GR is, but it looks like the Tamer has, like, stats as well. So maybe they're in battle as well and fighting. The difference between 2 monsters, one belonging to the experienced Tamer and one belonging to a master Tamer, is pronounced. Or maybe I'm just... Oh, I see. Maybe this is the monster stats that we're seeing here. And it's showing the difference of, like, that monster owned by a level 1 Tamer versus level 20. So they get... So basically the monsters get more of a buff, I think, is what they're saying, with a higher level Tamer. So basically, if you increase your Tamer level, all of your monsters are stronger. That's actually kind of a nice feature. There are also new skills you can pick up as an experienced Tamer, the perks of the job, like Pact Comprehension, and Breeding Expert, and Synergy Mastery, and Silent Footed, and Mystery Magnet. I love Mystery Magnets. They're so mysterious. Okay, and then last page of the notebook. I know this is a little bit of a slow start, but I am learning a lot reading this. It's actually pretty well written. It's like, it's enough information to understand what's going on, but not so much that it's like bogging me down. I actually really appreciate this. Monster baiting. Some monsters may run away from you or be too high for you to reach normally. You can bait these monsters by placing items on the ground for your bait. So so it sounds like some monsters may be actually out of the bounds of where I can explore, and I have to pull them down with some bait. Monsters have certain preferences about what they'll eat. Some are carnivores, some are herbivores, and some are omnivores. You can also use bait to circumvent a group of monsters that you do not want to get in a fight with. Like evil foxes there. There's evil foxes. Watch out. There they are.
No such thing.
All right. I think I've got a good, good. Oh, let's look at the map. Oh, okay. So okay. Well, that's the distance of 1 kilometer. Okay, so I know how far I'll travel on my journey. Where do we start? I wonder. Okay, so we have a world. This is kind of divided into 4 quadrants. We have the Desperado province, the Frost province. So we got Cowboy Place. We got Icy Place. We got the Scarred province that looks maybe poisonous, marshy. We got the Windy province. This is probably where we're starting because it's your traditional grasslands place. That's where you start the game. We got Sepnil in the corner. It's a little island. We got the Exile Lands over here. Awfully close to the coast for a place called Exile Lands. I expect to be very far away. And then we got Houston. We got Houston over here. Not the Texas Houston though. It's spelled different. I like that Houston and the Exile Lands are 2 islands that both exist. This is funny sounding. Okay. I'm assuming we're starting like in the Windy province, so I am almost certain of it. Because I mean that just makes the most sense. Okay, what else do we have?
The Exile Lands are like entirely city.
Does it have problems? What do you mean by problems? Do we have problems with it? Problems with what? Houston? Oh, I get it. It took me a second. I hope we don't have problems with Houston. We'll have to see. So we have a pack here. I'm guessing this is our bag. This might be shinies, maybe key items. I don't know. This looks like logs, maybe. No, that's key items. That's probably like logs. That's normal items, and maybe that's I don't know what that is. So we'll find out. Special items. And then oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. The firearms book isn't just for show. So here's our character, Sir. Apparently they... Wait! The Tamers have Pokemon types. So Asur here is a, what is he? I forgot what that one was called. Relentless. He's relentless. So he can beat up the will, but he's got to watch out for the unstable. He can't handle the unstable very well. So, yeah, he's level 1.
That also means that you have a resistance.
That's true. He's resistant to will. Or wait, he's resistant to... Whoops. Actually, that's not true. Yeah, he's oh yeah, it goes the other way around. So he is resistant to... Yeah, he's resistant to will, right? Oh no, he's resistant to... Wait, I'm confused. Is that right?
Yes, resistant to will.
Yeah. Correct the statement if it's wrong. If you do extra damage to that thing, then you also resist that thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. I figured that's how that worked. But I just realized I was making an assumption. Okay, so Asur, let's look at his stats. So, C derives. Okay. Techniques, Tamer perks. Okay, so we have some basic stats. See, it's a Shin-Megami Tensei game. There's a bunch of 666. Those demons? Techniques gun. I mean, okay, so that symbol, by the way, by gun, that's important. I did notice that symbol before. So it said there was only 5 elements, but I noticed there was a 6th symbol. I'm guessing that is like a neutral. That's like that circle there is like a neutral. Like it's no element, no weakness, no resistance. It's just the damage. Pack comprehension increases pack efficiency by 0.5 times. So yeah, we have good old Godden. Awesome. It's power 3, I guess. It's weird that when I highlight it, it doesn't show anything. Oh, is that like a de-equip? I can see I can de-equip there. I guess. Oh yeah, I have de-equipped it, I think, because it's red. That's kind of confusing. I didn't know I was equipping and de-equipping. Tamer perks. Breeding expert decreases time to take and hatch eggs by 50%. Nice to just start with that. Synergy mastery. Synergy cost is decreased by 1/5 for all applications except Crown Phenomenon. Crown Phenomenon? Okay. Gotcha. I think. I'm sure I'll learn what that means. Let's save. I did a lot. Okay. What else you got here? Bed, sweet bed. A photo of Mom, myself, and Ursha's from a few years ago. We had the picture blown up for a printer that set us back a pretty penny. Hey, talk about this picture. I was looking at the bookcase, but okay. Bike. Build bike. This belonged to Dias, and I sadly never got much use out of it. That's because you're supposed to drive it outside, not in your bedroom. Map of the Crown Nation. Okay. I think I will. Actually, yeah. I think we're good on volume, but we'll see. Okay. Oh yeah, and I think that. So I found start is the button for this. Shoulder buttons don't do anything. Interact is A and run is B. I think this game may use the same number of buttons as is on a Game Boy Color. So, in other words, start, select, B, A. That might be it. Hi, Ushas. And of course, D-pad. But you know, how you doing, sis? Yeah, I get that too. You know, maybe somebody should like pop her collar down so she's able to speak. Kind of a little. It's probably she can't really talk because she's too high up. A lot of these books belong to Dad. A lot of these are about fire maintenance, but a lot more about old war stories. I don't think Mom has the heart to throw these out. Hello. Morning, son. Your brother's outside waiting for you. Even Mom looks kind of serious. I'll be honest. Okay, let's go. Oh, look at that. But yeah, you guys see what I mean, though? This game really does kind of have a Game Boy Color. It feels like Gold, Silver, Crystal, but like fancier to me. What do you guys think? This is a rocket? What is this thing? I have no idea what this is. Okay, we've confirmed it, by the way. We're totally in the southern area because it's like windmills. I'm gonna assume we're at... Yep, there we go. There's our home. I noticed it doesn't actually name most of these places, but... It really does, yeah. Fun fact, there's actually a Pokemon-like being made that actually has a similar style to this game. Slightly more looks like Gold, Silver, Crystal, actually, but... I don't remember what I don't think that one actually has a name yet, but eventually... We're keeping an eye on it, so I'll let you know when it comes out. Probably. Love the effect of the trees at the top. Oh yeah, it's nice. I like... Oh yeah, actually it's a good point. I like how instead of just having a layer of repeating trees, it actually goes darker because it's like here's a big thicket of trees, so... That's neat. I like that. Hello. Good, you're here. Check it out. Why do you wear a mask? This jungle is chowing down on this crop. We're gonna have to stop it. It's odd that it's all the way over here, but we're gonna have to deal with it. Here, I'm gonna give you my gold pongo and direct you for the sidelines. Okay. Alright, let's get started. My name is Buster. It's pretty easy. It's all about dropping HP to 0. Obviously, make sure they don't drop your monster HP to 0. First things first, you should attack. Select act and attack and choose Vile Attack. I'll give you a sec. I want to hear the battle thing. It's actually pretty lit. They have a +30 defense. So I like the art style for the battles as well. I mean, first off, I like how it's window. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the game window zoomed in for the battle a little bit. You can see the world map on the. You can still see the world around the corners. Which I think that's kind of a nice style. I think that's like Dragon Warrior. Actually, I just realized Dragon Warrior did that window in window style. It's very Dragon Warrior. But yeah, the art style here, I like how they're presented. I like the background too. It's very nicely detailed battle background.
Yeah, I like the giant laser beam piercing the sky and destroying the world in the background.
Don't worry about that. That's far away from home. We don't have to worry about that. The fallout will only hit us in like maybe a week. So we can use Vile Teller Staker. So what do we got here? We got... So Gold Pango... Oh, wait! Esther, are the icons in the lower left in the same order as in the
Yes.
weakness guide? Oh, that's lovely. I really appreciate that. So, the icons at the bottom left will constantly be able... Like, I really like that. So, guys, the icons at the bottom left are in weakness order. And resistance order, for that matter. So, if I recall correctly,
So these two are neutral to each other.
right, because it's blue is super effective to red, right? And vice versa, and go on and go on.
Yes.
Right? So, yeah, so Viletel would be super effective against yellow. I'm just going to say the color, because I don't... I think it's Will, Brute, Malicious, Unstable, and Relentless, or something like that. Yeah.
Viletail will do extra damage.
Viletel do extra damage because... Well, it does more damage.
That's green.
Yeah, but that's a neutral attack. Why would it do extra? Oh, because this is, oh, right. Well, wait.
They're a yellow.
Wait. They're a yellow? No. Oh, wait. Right. We're on the we're on the left. I'm sorry. My bad. I was mistaken what side we were on. Yeah, good point.
At least I assume you're on the left.
Yeah, the gold pango is what we're... So that makes sense. That's proper. I don't know. It's just the way they're organized. Like in a Pokemon game, you're at the bottom. You're in the foreground. The enemy's in the background, technically. So in this, though, they're on the same plane. So I had to think for a second. Yeah, we're using the gold pango. He said he gave us that. So yeah, in this case, the Jungro is yellow, so we want to use a green attack. It also is just a stronger attack. So good matchup, critical hit, and he's planes. These animations are very good. I like them. I like how they're like they very much remind of Gold Silver Crystal's animations a little bit. It's also flashing red. That's true.
It puts the color of the attack in the name.
That's true too. Yeah, the color of the name. If the label is red like that, that means it's super effective. So, though you don't technically need that label if you're just paying attention to the icons. So, but also resistance is worked the other way around. Left is resistance, right is weakness for the icon order. Task conditions are super core. They can turn type battle easily. There's a lot of techniques to it. So actually, for task conditions, play just makes the enemy take extra damage every so often. That's all it does. Just it's just a plague. Keep an eye on your monster's HP.
Yeah, just standard plague.
Just standard plague. Instead of talking this one out, how about we packed it? That's a weird thing to use as a verb, but okay. Monsters are impressed by demonstration of strength, so they'll join you if you lower the HP a bunch, and their odds increase if you inflict the status condition. It is literally the Pokemon system then. Okay.
Oh, like you did.
Yeah. Go to item and use normal packs. I'll give you one to use. Okay. I know I inflict you with a plague, but you really should join me. One times monster.
Yeah, you brought one.
0 times demon Tamods. What's that?
You brought one. One pact.
No, he handed it. He just handed it to me. Our brother handed it to us just in the dialogue. He said that. So I didn't have that. He just handed it to me. Oh, 2 levels out of that. Two experience for the tamer. I guess that's not very much, but okay. Key! Great, you did it, man! Remember though, battles are more complicated than just throwing out your strongest move. There's more layers of strategy as you evolve as you deal with stronger monsters. Whenever you get a monster of your own, you should talk to other experienced trainers. I'm sure they'd be happy to impart good advice. Never be afraid to experiment with new strategies and find unfamiliar things in safe environments. That's the way you can learn and grow. If you need a refresher, you can check the tamer notes. Yep. I read all of it. Let me take the gold pango back. I'm gonna dissolve the pact on the Jungro. I don't think Mom would like it if he had a mouth to feed right. Also, we'd have to cure him of the plague, and that just sounds like a bit of work. Let's just let him go into the forest with the plague. I'm sure that's fine. Why don't you guys watch the sunset today? We'll go to our favorite spot, then we'll get some grub. Okay. Do you think about reason, sir? What sort of a conversation starter is that? Yeah, I like reason. I think it's pretty reasonable. What do you mean? Reason scratches a pretty
reason.
Reason scratches a pretty primal itch in our brain. What? Primal isn't reason sort of a higher brain thing than primal itches? Okay, whatever. It's not like a higher force we tap into anything. It's about as basic as eating or sex for us. What? Brother, you're weird. Also, I wasn't expecting sex to be brought up in the intro. Alright. Reason, eating, and sex. The 3 things you need in life. As a human, I guess. Our innate desire to understand things. To take them apart, to look at every facet of them in detail, and find some kind of answer to it all. I mean, not completely wrong, no. I mean, reason is very important. It helps you keep you sane. I just wouldn't call it a primal thing. I'd call it like a higher brain thing. But I think about it a lot. I think about Mirror Spire, constantly gleaming, right slap bang in the middle of everything. That must be what that is, actually, the laser beam. I think about taking it apart, top to tail, and studying every inch of what's left. It stands there as a symbol of Lord.
Do that.
It stands there as a symbol of Lord Taishakuten's power. His mastery over all that he surveys. No human could ever build such a thing. It would collapse under its own weight. Like that windmill we built when we were kids, we were trying to help, but it fell over and crushed a whole patch of pumpkins. Pumpkins? Oh no, they're very punny. Mom was pretty pissed at you for that. Exactly like that. It shouldn't exist, but it does. That's the world we live in at the moment. The windmills should not exist? I think I lost the plot. We are ruled over by beings that should not exist and yet do. Lord Taishakuten, the 4 heavenly kings, or inquisitors, even the lowest beastmen. None of these things should exist. We pay taxes to them. We send our food to them. We work to support... Okay, we're giving taxes and food to people called the inquisitors? Yeah, they're probably the bad guys.
It sounds like we're in the Saga setting.
The Saga? You mean like Saga Frontier?
Yeah. I don't know if that one is in the same setting as the main Saga series. But giant pillar tower in the middle of the world, there's a god being that's in charge of everything.
Oh, do you mean the Saga Game Boy games?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, those ones, yeah. Those are good games, actually. They were labeled as Final Fantasy Legend when they released in the West, because I guess that was the time where where Square was like...
Yeah, because nobody knew what Saga was, but everybody knew Final Fantasy.
That was the same era where Square was like, "Oh, we'll just name 4, 2, and 6, 3 because the Americans
they
don't
have to go
understand
in
otherwise." Yeah. Yeah, those are good games though. But Mirror Spire stands unsupported, perfect in every way. Perhaps it existed before Lord Taishakuten did. Perhaps it'll exist for a long time afterwards. Could anyone figure out what exactly it is? I don't even know if Lord Taishakuten himself understands the true nature of that thing. I don't even know who that guy is, so I don't really care what he thinks, but he certainly lived long enough to try and find it. If he's in charge of the Inquisitors, I probably have to beat him up at some point, though. There's something I need to tell you.
If you go to that pillar and you end up in another world, I'll be very sus.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's like a light pillar. There's something I need to tell you, sir. Something important. You mustn't tell another soul, not even Mom, not even Ushas. What is it? Lord Taishakuten's influence is smaller than you think it is. In other countries far beyond the horizon, forces begin to amass that will threaten all of mankind. For the last year, I've been researching, diving into the most ancient parts of this country. I believe that I have not only learned the identity of this enemy, I have learned a way to defeat them when they arrive. I still want to know, Dias, though, why do you wear a tuxedo mask? I need to know this. Like, did you, oh, while I do my research, I will be a superhero on the side. I'm going to do some, vigilante work.
I think he just has a really heavy headband.
Oh, is that just shadowing?
That's a shadow.
That's quite a shadow. He doesn't look like he has enough hair for that sort of shadow, but okay. Quite the shadows. That day is fast approaching. I think we have only a few years before they get here. I fear not even Lord Taishakuten and the 4 heavenly kings will be able to defeat them. They may even already have agents embedded in this country. Every child knows that no ship can breach the field that encircle this country. Listen, if you haven't seen your brother in a year or two, and then he comes back starting just saying all this stuff, it's like, oh god, what cult did you get involved in while you were gone? Conspiracy! And yet, I know someone who did. And they were a child, too. Maybe I'll get to meet him one day. That's a very weird statement. Okay. Yeah, brother, are you on drugs? Why are you telling me this? So, if you guys want to look up the first Monster Crown game and find out what their protagonist's name is, maybe? I'm not sure. We don't remember anything about the first Monster Crown. We didn't actually play that far into it. We did Howler it though. I came home to test you. This sounds a little bit duplicitous, but I was the one who lured the Jungro onto the farm. I want to see how you take your first battle as a tamer. Well, it's a little too early to say whether or not you'll be a real talent at it. I know you have at least some fight experience in you. You want this. Like, I mean, it sounds like you manipulated it, but... So I must ask you, when that day comes, when we face extermination, will you stand by my side, brother? Will you help me? Of course, I'd follow you to the mouth of hell if that's what it took. Okay, we just swallow that up. Honestly, he's dropping a lot on, I presume, us casual farm kid here. I knew I could count you, but it is his brother, I guess, so... Look at me, rambling at a time like this. Yeah, the first game's simply called Monster Crown. If somebody looks it up, I think there's a wiki, you can probably find out what the protagonist's name is. Maybe it is Diosa. We honestly don't remember. I'll feed in more of this tomorrow when we're a little refreshed. I'll stick around for a while, help out, and get you trained up to be a real tamer. I'm sure dinner's almost ready. Why don't we go home and grab some grub, huh? Let's leave the fire here. Someone else might want to use it soon. Yeah, just, you know... That's what you're supposed to do when you're... That's what you're supposed to do when you're, you know, when you're out... You have a fire going in the middle of the Greenland. You just leave it. Somebody else might want it, you know? Just...
Yeah, someone else might wander onto your farm and really want a fire.
It's just very polite. If you don't get our sarcasm, guys, you do not leave a fire rut going and then just leave it out in the wilderness or out in the grass. Do not do. Smokey the Bear would not approve. Yes.
What if someone else needs it?
What a strangely like weird specificity. Like, why did they specify they were going to leave that fire there? What?
It's probably there is like a signal fire or something. Is what he's implying.
Maybe.
Like, oh, I know that somebody is going to be coming who will want a fire to be here for some reason.
I should wonder if at night I should go home and get some dinner. It doesn't even look that late, but okay. Wow. Okay, I want to point out how large this area is. There is a few staircases, a few paths. I can look at the windmills. I can enter the house. That's it. And there's a crop area here. But if I walk over here, not only does the game say, oh, I shouldn't wander off. I should go to bed. I should go get some dinner. But the game pans to the building,
it's raining now.
Pauses. Thanks, game. I really appreciate that. The game's like, hey, doofus, this is the building you're going into. Go over here, doofus. Like, wow. Oh, no, short rainstorm. Okay. I guess there's weather effects. I like how it didn't need to zoom in on the building. There's only one place to go. Also, Dragoncat noted in the first Monster Crown you play as the Red King. Ah, okay. First game was Monster Crown Red King. Ah. Really doesn't want you to lose. It doesn't have a lot of faith in me, I think. So good you're finally home, son. I kept wondering if no news was good news, but... Come on now, Ma. You know I can handle myself out there. Besides, what I do for all this if it weren't for you? Keep maybe, what, $20 on me any given time? Well, money's good, son. But you know what I really care about? Kids die all the time out there taming monsters. It's dangerous work. It's true enough, but it pays well enough to keep you guys going after all those taxes. Nice, honey, it's bad enough we have one tamer in the family. Why is there a Power Ranger villain that has entered our house? Okay, well, here's Nefer. I'll have to summon the Megazord.
I hope he's not nefarious.
What's that? He's very nefarious, yes. Nefer. Oh, isn't this cozy? A little family get together. And here I thought you were far too handsome and broody to have anything like this. You. Surprised to see me, are we? You'll leave my family well known if you know what's good for you, Inquisitor Nefer. Oh, okay, so the Power Ranger villain's one of the Inquisitors. Okay. So you do remember my name after all. You really know how to make a woman feel valued. It makes what I'm about to do all the more painful. By the Holy Order of Lord Taishakutan, under the jurisdiction of the Heavenly King Zojo Ten. Oh, I thought... Okay. I hereby place you... I'm guessing, like, there's the Lord, and then he's got the Heavenly Kings as his subordinates, and then they got Inquisitors as their subordinates? I think that's how it works. I hereby place you under arrest for conspiracy to commit treason and sedition. Sedition? My boy has done no such thing. Explain yourself. Oh, and of course, your mother has to spoil all the fun. And we were having such a good time, you and I. I'd play with you too, but my orders are only for your boy. Arrest me, I'd love to see you try.
The Lord is the champion.
Yeah.
The Heavenly Kings are the Elite Four. and then the Inquisitors are the gym leaders.
I guess so. What's that make the main guy, though? Oh, wait, yeah, I guess that... you organized that properly. To be Gobanko. Gayon. Dragon Kakko at full power. Now, the harder you fight back, the more I will be forced to... Should we be fighting indoors like this? So please, by all means, fight as hard back as you can. Oh, I see. Somebody likes to do the punishments. Oh, I guess I'm doing this fight. Oh, wow. Oh, so Nefer is just getting fought directly. Oh, we're just watching the fight. So Nefer is fine. They're like a dragonfly person, I guess.
Wow, your brother did a lot of training after that last fight.
Wait, he's 5 levels off. How was he so weak? They had a 5-level difference, but it didn't matter.
Oh, I mean, he did gain 35 levels in one day.
Oh, he must have used a lot of rare candies.
Just tired.
Well, see, that's the problem. You use that many rare candies, you don't get the extra stat trade that you get with fighting if you use rare candies. That's the problem. Go Pongo, no! Oh no, he died. Oh no, he had a Final Fantasy VI boss death. He did!
That's also a side effect of gaining 35 levels in one day.
It really is such a shame. Killing a monster doesn't nearly turn me on as much as one of you regular humans. Oh, okay. But delayed gratification can often be sweeter. Alright, well, now I know your fetish. Good. Will you come quietly? I want you in pristine condition for our interrogation date later, after all. By the way, she called him a human, so is Nefer a monster herself? I guess there's no reason an Inquisitor couldn't be a monster, I guess. Fine. I'll come willingly, so long as nobody else gets hurt. Son, I do nothing, Bob. This is something I've got myself into. None of you should do anything rash. It's kind of bug. I mean, yeah, monster bug. Sir, sit tight. It's better than you stay here. Look after Bomanushas for me. Follows you now. My, such bold words. You should have been a public speaker of charisma like that. He's right, little boy. Be a good little child and stay here with Mommy. Take him away. I will be with you outside shortly. Yes, Madame Inquisitor. Those are beastmen, by the way. Now I bid you farewell. You had better pray that this is the last time the Inquisitor graces your mudhole of a farm. Hey. Oh, does the little boy have something to say? Touch my brother and I'll kill you. I swear to any god that's listening, I'll kill you. I have met the god of this world. I regret to tell you, he isn't listening. But you are cute. I hope one day you'll follow your brother's footsteps. You make a good plaything. Tell me you're evil, not telling me you're evil. Can't let that go. I have to do something. What can you do against them? The Inquisitors are stronger than any monster. You're not thinking straight. I've never been more sure of something I've needed to do in my whole life. Dias would have done the exact same thing for me in the exact same circumstances. I can't just leave to die like that. Go. I've been going to bed scared every day since Dias left, you know? Scared that maybe one day I'd wake up to see your bed empty and you'd gone off just like him. And maybe you weren't so lucky. Maybe you wouldn't have had taken to it like he had. And for every time your brother's come back and lived, I'm so relieved, but then I know that you're getting older too. You don't dream of being a farmer forever, do you? If there ever was a time for you to become a tamer, son, it's now. Bring your brother home. Make them pay. And you have my word, Ma. Before you leave, you should take your savings. Should be enough to buy a monster from the store in Gramercy, to the west of here. Oh good, it's Gramercy. That's the town of grandmas that are very merciful. I'll have much better luck with people there. The woman who runs
people who really care about grammar.
Grammar? Oh no, they really care about grammar, maybe. Let's see. I can't just be a farmer, Mom. I want to be the very best like no one ever was. Exactly, Mondo. So we can kick the Inquisitor in the face. And also her bosses, probably. The woman who runs it is a little odd, but she'll steer you right. Maybe also get a pack and tame something else, maybe. Your gun should keep you safe against some weaker monsters. God, my savings, 1,000! Now go quickly, before it's too late. Okay. I like how in all of this, our sister was just there. I mean, I guess she's mute, but, like, no involvement whatsoever. What are you up to today? Our brother gets... the brother's monster murdered in our house. He's arrested by the Inquisitor. We go up to our sister and we're just like... So what are you up to today? Really? Well, I'll leave it to it.
Oh, puppy.
puppy. Oh, there's a puppy. I will catch a puppy. But yeah, honestly, the story seems very interesting so far, I have to say. So I kind of feel like we have a Pokemon game, but it's like Final Fantasy story kind of levels. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like, I feel like that Inquisitor was straight out of a Final Fantasy game. They feel like the sort of villain I'd see in one.
Nah, they were too edgy.
Really? Look tired. Would you like to stay and rest? I'll get some free monsters. Sure. Okay, there. I rested. Even though I didn't need to. Okay.
So if you need to rest anymore, don't worry, because you left that fire going.
That's true. What is that fire? Let's see if we have a giant mess now. So, honestly, what do you guys think of the game so far? I think this is an intriguing plot. I will say that it did the slight RPG sin of dropping a lot of big names without fully explaining them, but I got the gist of it. Like, okay, it's this place is ruled by people that sound like they're kind of bad, and we ran to one and they're clearly bad, and it's pretty obvious there's like heavy taxation on the people, so it's probably, you know, probably a kind of miserable place to live where you're getting all your wealth taxed away, and so the king person's probably a jerk. I should remember to save a record. I did save. I just saved,
like
but
3 inches away from where you saved.
I guess I knew the spot to save because the game was like, you should save here. I'm like, yeah, I know. I figured. Mercy should be up the road, straight shot, so long as I stick to the path. I've done my scare something weak, but I can't rely on it. I've never stuck in the notebook, so a reminder saying I should always check my notebook. Yeah. I wonder if I should just ignore all the enemies. Alright, good conversation. Should I just ignore? I mean, like, if I fight things without a monster, would I just be getting less overall experience? Hello. Can I help? Or get out of here and let me grieve, damn it. Okay, sorry, Janvier? What are these names? Janvier. Nope, then piss off, will you? I mean, listen, I understand if you're trying to look at a grave that somebody you care about, you're a little ornery about. I kind of get it, yeah. Seems good so far, yeah. Here lies Joe, who burned until there was nothing left but ash. Catch him from the Pokemon series. All right.
That was all the biggest thing that Joe ever accomplished in his life.
Turning to ash. That's a really brutal. Here lies the
most noteworthy thing.
Can you even fight him? I have a gun, Boston. I can. But I don't think... Again, I think it'd be a waste. I should probably get a monster first and then start picking fights. Here lies the Bone Slinger. The parts of him we could find. Did he sling all his bones and you couldn't find them all? That cannot possibly have been his real name, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he used a gun made of bone and then he was known as the Bone Slinger. That sounds kind of cool. Here lies blank, he never blank. Some of these words are too hard to read. I'm gonna read every grave. Why is it a rule that every RPG with graves, everyone needs to be unique and you gotta be able to read them? I like it though. Duke Pedestal, banished from a faraway land. Ouch. I mean, I'd say the ouch one is the whole burn to ash guy, but okay. Sorry, I'm just realizing this kind of makes me think of a Diamond and Pearl song. It actually, weird. This song that is playing right now sounds simultaneously like a Pokemon Route song and also a Final Fantasy song at the same time. That's kind of neat, actually. Here's lies Nakajima, who bargained with demons. Demons? Yeah, you don't know about demons? Demons. Camille, who lived out his last days free of war. Well, he sounds like he had a good time for his remaining time. That doesn't sound like he has a... hold on. Ikaru, whose body is lost to the cruel sea. Oh no. Oh no, leave me alone. Fight it for me, okay? I don't want to get into fights right now. I'm just trying to read graves, leave me alone. What's this one? Here lies Roto. Why does the name sound familiar? Here lies Trophy Win. He never obtained platinum. What's that even mean? It means he didn't get platinum. Okay, that looks like a... Is that a dead end? Uh-oh. Juke. Juke. Where did you come from? Juke. Again, I could fight. I just don't think it's really worth it. Oh, that one wants to run away. Huh. I'm a level 1 RPG character. I don't know why you're trying to run from me, but okay. So please don't turn into a pizza cutter game, please. Oh, there's like a real building down there. That's a backpack. Hold on a second. Come here. Why is there... Oh! Who are these guys? Look at these guys. Look at the choppy guys. I'm really curious, but I kind of want to get some packs before I fight, too. That's another reason. I just kind of want that backpack. Which might have a pack, actually, I think about it. I'll leave 3. Gual Chop, normal pack times 2, $96. Okay, cool. I mean, technically, I'm supposed to go to the town to get hooked up with my first monster, but I have some packs now. Ooh, you look special. What are you? Oh, it's a Belit! Oh, I think it's a goat. Little devil, Belit! Wait, it's a devil. Can I even catch that? I mean, normal pack says... Demon Tame Odd 0. Is this a demon? Is a devil a demon? I don't know the rules. Well, whatever. I can just save. If this doesn't work, I could just reload. So I get the pack back. I'm gonna beat... Oh, so this is kind of cute. So we have a fire goat. Let's see. I wonder if that also means there's a sheep. Oh! Okay. Oh, I can retry battle. That's nice. Oh, that's actually a really nice feature. In that case, let's leave. Oh, in that case, let me just expect what's around, since it's apparently okay to retry. At least in story mode. Okay, that's a... Okay, yeah, that's a cute dino. I want him. He looks like a complete punk. T-Don. Okay, he's not... what level was the previous enemy, actually? Unstoppable Dino. Oh, I see. That's cute. So, that doesn't mean they're a demon. It just means that's really cute. Each of them have a little title in addition to their name. That's really cute. I like that. Let's try T-Don. Let's see. Okay, that's a lot more survivable. Certainty of Steel. Man created weapons to fend off predators. They crave security. I just got that achievement by shooting this thing in the face. That's okay. Level 5. Okay, apparently level 5 makes a huge difference compared to level 3. Oh no, the gun missed. Actually, if this fight goes poorly, I can just redo it. So we can kind of optimize. How, man, we are not a good shooter. And to be fair, we are a farmer that happens to have a gun just in case, you know? Which, in this world, that makes a lot of sense, honestly. I would probably also want to have a gun if I was doing normal farming. In this sort of world, because this world seems kind of rough. Wow, he is not accurate, that gun. I'm just gonna die, it's fine. I can very clearly, if my gun doesn't miss repeatedly, I can totally... Wait. Ooh. Okay, so in story mode, looks like when you retry the battle, the enemy has the HP you left to live previously. Huh. I would say that's mildly cheap, but I'll take it. By the way, the only reason I'm now fighting is because I realized I can catch this guy. Again, there's 3 difficulties. I'm playing the easy one, because I just felt like chilling out and enjoying the experience. I already challenged myself today with the shoot-'em-up we played. Alright, let's see if this works. Hi, you wanna join? Yeah, that's more like it. I have a punk dinosaur. This is good. Oh, we got a lot of levels for joining, too. Oh, that's weird. He got experience... That's interesting. He got... The monster I just tamed got experience for me winning the battle against him. He got experience for me defeating him. That's interesting. Well, he did beat you once. That's true. Maybe he got experience for that. I don't know. I actually like that a lot, though. Like, I caught him in this battle. I worked hard to... Like, I had to shoot him. I had to fight him a bunch. So it's kind of nice that I now get experience for it. Yeah. That's kind of a nice feature. Alright, I got a little guy. Now to immediately leave. The reason is simple. Oh gosh. If we go home, we can heal. Let me go do that. Actually, this is kind of hilarious. I'm supposed to go to this first town to, you know, get a monster. I'm gonna enter the town and be like, yeah, I have one, never mind. Yeah, they follow you. They have advice, except for non-androids, I guess. That's really nice, actually. I like that. I wonder if that means I can interact with them. Let's see. Hi. I don't know if I can. Let's take a look at this guy. Now, arguably, Teedon isn't the best starter choice because he's the same type as me, technically, but it's fine. Also, Teedon, what is that a reference of? Like, you know, a lot of Pokemon names reference actual animals. Teedon, what is that referencing? Did anybody have a thought about that? Oh, you know what he makes me think of? I just realized what his vibe is. He's like this small, aggressive-looking dinosaur, like kind of T-Rexy. It's probably T-Rex. Teedon. So T-Rex and something else. But I just realized what he reminds me of. And I'm kind of curious if anybody knows this. Please tell me if you know this. I think I understand where his design came from. Here. Does anybody know this character? I bet that's where they got the design idea. This is a Japanese, originally a Japanese manga. The character's named Gon. He's very cute, but I think the mangas are quite violent, if I recall. He's a very violent little T-Rex. He's had games, mangas, etc. Gon. Dawn is a common NFPs for dinosaur prehistoric creature names. Yeah, that's probably it. So T-Rex and then Dawn. Also, Dawn can just mean like Dawn, too. So, we're gonna go past the timer. So what we got here? So he's got despite being a Relentless, he's actually got a brawler attack thing. So he's got body attack, a full tilt body attack that slugs the opponent of all the body uses body weight, and piercing gaze, which also does damage. Okay. User strikes fear to the opponent by glaring at them, has a 30% chance to petrify the opponent. That could be useful. He's also he's got okay, so we have Pokemon abilities too. He's got interesting. He's got 2 abilities. One of them is good and one of them is bad. Energetic, cannot be afflicted with petrified. Weak spot. All incoming debuffs are increased by 10%. Okay, so he's completely immune to 1 debuff, but gets affected by all the other ones a little bit more. Okay, that seems fair. I can also dissolve. You release a Pokemon. You dissolve a Monster Crowd monster. Let me just give this vat. Okay, sorry, Teedon. Let me get the vat of acid. I don't need you anymore. Please drop into here. Okay, so would you like a name? Would you guys like to help me name him? Oh, I can type it. I wasn't clear. I'm on it. I can. Let's see. How many characters can we do? That many. We have a total of 10 characters to work with. Do we keep his name or do we change it? You were thinking Tyrant? Oh, he is very Tyrant. I agree. Let's call him Tyrant. Why not? 10 letters? Oh my gosh. Wait. That's actually 10 letters. That's cute. I didn't think about that. But yeah, we can just call him Tyrant. Let's. I wonder if he evolves like Tyrant does. We'll see, I guess. Okay, I think that was a pretty successful start to things. Let me go ahead and save again. Yeah, we can always go home to heal, so... Oh, hey, they took out the fire. Okay, what's this guy that always wants to fight us? It's a Laz. Okay. Oh, we're weak to that, actually. Well, we're weak to that if it has an attack, but let's see. And he resists us, right? If I were to use a green attack. But he doesn't resist. He's weak to blue. Okay, our attacks are neutral. Dias mission refers to the packs. Oh, okay. Also, reanimated Laz. Oh, it's a zombie. Okay. Kind of looks like an undead Chikorita or something. Huh. Okay, so I don't want to use the same attack over and over again because it doesn't do as well for recovery. Nice. Good matchup. Oh, is that a good matchup? Oh, right. That's actually... Whoops, I forgot. That actually is a good matchup. For this Piercing Gaze, so... 2 Piercing Gazes would have done it too, then. Now, I would like to catch every single one of them, but I only have 2 packs. Or actually, I have only 1 right now. I gotta buy more. So that'll have to wait. Now, let's fight one of these. They're trying to run away. They can't be that strong. Okay. Harmless Herbivore Apple. So Laz is a zombie version of Apple, I think. Because they're clearly the same general design. So if you're wondering, hello Gyro. You complete your Pokedex. Exactly. We just need to buy more packs. So Harmless Herbivore. Well, Tyrant is... That seems like perfect prey for our Tyrant. So... Let's see here. So we don't have a relentless attack, so... Oh well, whatever. Just use Piercing Gaze then. Ow! How dare you crit me? He is quite a high level, actually. Kinda... So that, I know that's a bad matchup, but I'm also not supposed to repeatedly use the same type. Wow, this is, Well, I mean, I guess I'll just restart the battle, because we're on chill mode, but... Maybe I could Petrify. Yep, like that. Of course, now he'll take reduced damage, but... Yeah, so I'm actually kind of forced to... Esther, do you see how where it says where, like, the... Like... I know I'm supposed to alternate the attacks or I'll run out of move points, but I don't understand... Okay, 8 of 10, 8 of 10... Okay, I see how it's going. Let's see. Let me just repeatedly use Piercing Gaze and see what it does. 7 of 10. Uh-oh. Whoop, very close. So I can spam the same attack over and over again, technically. It's just I don't want to do that in long battles.
Yeah, it'll just cost you more.
Yeah. Wow. I really like the graphics. What do you guys... Do you guys... I think that actually might be the strongest point in the game so far, for me. It's like... very... It's very gold, silver, crystal, but also very good details, too. Also, I like the time thing. I'm gonna assume that different monsters come out at different times, right? It's gotta be it. Hi. Wait a minute. Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute, you're not the same color as the other two. Wait, New species, question mark, question mark, question mark. I think I found an alternate version of the infected creature. That looks again. Actually, I'm not. It looks again like it looks like the herbivore can turn into a zombie, but it also can turn into a flesh monster. Maybe I should try to catch it. It's kind of crazy. Its name is question marks. I assume. I can assume that this thing is rare or something. Let's see. It's okay. So it's weak to relentless. I can't do anything about that. It's resistant to that, so I'll just use Piercing Gaze. It's pretty good depth. Actually, I do want the resistant attack because I don't want to knock it out. I'll try catching it. I mean, I can't. So listen, packs can't catch demons. It's zero times odds for catching demons. I don't know if this is a demon. Let's try it. Oh, it agreed. It was okay. Alright. My first 2 Pokemon is Cute Dinosaur and Horrors Beyond Our Comprehensions. Got it.
Shark with worms for head.
I didn't know if I... Given its name was question... Like, listen, Pokemon trained us that if something's called question mark, you can't catch it. You know, like the ghosts in Lavender Tower before you have the Silph Scope. So I didn't even think I could catch it, given its name, but, I like how this thing literally just doesn't have a name. Okay, so... Right. Body Tackle and Swipe. I mean, those are some good attacks to have. It's a good accompaniment to what we were using. Antibody. Cures itself if a status condition when switched out. Okay, so it's a good monster to switch in and out. Weak spot. All incoming debuffs are increased by 10%. I mean, yeah. So, I guess we should give it a name, since it literally doesn't have one. Any thoughts? I still don't know what it is. We'll just go off our best guess here. Let's see. Imagine, like, our mom was like, you should go to the next town over. She'll the shopkeeper will get you set with your first monster. And then we just, like, come back home really early. Like, Mom, I didn't have to go to town. Look, I got this! Isn't he cute? Let's see. Okay, if you guys don't have a name, I guess I have to make one. I will call him Squirmels, and I will love him a lot. Alright. I would like to stay and rest with my Squirmels in bed. Alright, there we go. Squirmels. What is Squirmels? So, let's see. Oh, I misspelled his name, actually. I was gonna spell it with the other way around, so... Squirmels. I don't know what way's better. I'll do it that way. Squirmels. It is both a name and an action. He's Squirmels. Now let's switch who's lead. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that he is, like, here, let us fight this guy. I'm pretty sure these are the same creature, just under different situations. Ow. Oh, you also have Swipe. Okay, got it. Alright, time to switch. At least he was in combat for a second. That's probably a good experience. I like Squirmless. Looks like Squirmless. Looks like a Squirmels. Wait, which one did you like? You just corrected yourself, and I don't know now. You know, for being harmless herbivores, these guys are typically kind of high level. Which is good, actually, but... doesn't make them seem so harmless. Also, I'd like to note that, look at the upper left. I think that's my monsters in the packs they're combined with. Does that mean... It looks like I can have 8 monsters, for the looks of it. There's 8 slots. Somehow came a little closer than I thought. There we go. Squirrel's got a bunch of loves. Now you can probably do this. I misspelled their name. I'll say you came with a good name. Thank you. I am a little disappointed that their sprite is a recolor of the other creature and not, you know, worm-facey. I really wish his walking sprite was worm-facey. I bet they would squirm all over the place while they were doing their steppies. That'd be pretty awesome. Anyways. Let's see what other creatures we can find. So I can't catch more right now, but maybe if I wander a little bit, I can find another packed in a box or something. But so these are the Zambles, and there is a pack right there. I can't cross this grass though, so. I like how Squirmels got stuck on them, but it's fine. We got an Eldritch Horror for no man. Oh, can we find one of these, you think? I do kind of want the fire goat. He is kind of cute. I hope that's okay for me to say that. Let's see. They're equal level now.
Goats are fine.
Those are cool.
They're just worse.
I think your main problem with goats is that people mix them up with sheep, right?
Yeah. They pretend to be sheeps.
They pretend to be sheeps. Well, I guess they are pretending to be sheeps because sheeps are cool, right?
Yeah.
So.
And they wish they were that cool.
This is gonna be a close down to the wire. Why do I always get the second turn? I guess I just have slow guys right now. Kinda hoping that I'm out. Yep, see, I've run out because I spammed it, so I'm out now. I'll just do a swipe then. Well, I crit. If you had crit one of the other attacks, I think we would have won that, but I have to switch you now. I kind of want Squirmels to win that alone so he got all the experience because he's lower level, but that's okay. But I'd like to note that gender is not a thing in this. I know I'm saying he and stuff, but I just noticed that. There are no genders involved in this. Which kind of makes sense because I think all the complexity went to crossbreeding. Wait a minute. Did Squirmels get experience there? Maybe he did in the background, I'm not sure. He was level 5 before, right? But he is level 6 now. I think he got a level out of that. What do you guys think the weather and time of day do? Though it doesn't rain very long. I do think that Squirmels looks pretty rare, though. I haven't seen another Squirmels pop up. So I think it was good to catch Squirmels. I was looking for one of the harmless ones, but the harmless ones have wings, so there's a difference there. Let's see. I'm just gonna kind of look around. There's another pack over there. Can I get over there? Yeah, I can. Oh, Squirmels got stuck. He's down there still. Let's see. 2 more Dober packs. Okay, we can catch more. Come here. Hi. Let's catch a non-corrupted version of this one. Oh, they're level 6. Okay, let's see what we can do. Actually... yeah, I'll just swipe them. I always get second turn. What if 3 swipes would be enough to catch him? I'll try it. If I fail this and lose the pack, do you think I could lose the battle to get it back? Didn't matter. Got apple. Good, that Squirmels got a lot of it. So I think when you catch a monster, the experience gained for your monsters is a lot higher than if you defeat them. Which makes sense, honestly. It is the harder task. There's a guy there. What's up, Jackson? Hey, what's happened here? Oh, every so often a village will spring up, and then some herd of monsters will blow right through it, destroy the whole damn place. That's what happened to these four bastards. Do they have any tamers? Sure, but a couple tamers get something like an anchored swarm of beta. They're gonna be pretty. Oh, that sounds dangerous. What happened to the residents? Those that were totally wiped out by the beta probably headed to the town west of here, Appetit to the southwest. Why are you here, though? Like, I just hang out in ruins of towns that are depressing. Just what I do. Okay, so we have a new one. We got Appo. What should we name Appo? All I know about Appo right now is that they're an herbivore, and there's two ways for them to get infected by eldritch horrors or zombies. So they're kind of an unlucky species. Looting? Yeah, that's true, actually. He probably is just looting. Let's see. There. I'll name him that. Easy pickings, because they kind of are, unfortunately. Okay, that guy's just blocking the stairs. Excuse me. Okay, that's higher level, too. Oh, yeah, you still have low HP, I forgot about that. This game's pretty cool, though. Good, they're weak to this, too. Probably should just be up zombies. I could catch him, actually. Ooh, I definitely should. He's at 1 HP. You know, you said I should fill the Pokedex earlier, guys. I just realized, is there dex entries on these guys? Can I learn more about them? I wonder. I didn't see a dex in the menu, but maybe there's something like that. Oh, hey, you caught up. Good work. Also, I like this. At night, look, there's stars on the lake. That's actually kind of neat. I like that. Tamer notes. Yeah, let's go to monster list. Let's see. Can we get... Huh. Wonder what the crowns mean. There's 2 for Laz. I don't know why. Oh yeah, we can get some information. Okay. Appo, harmless herbivore. As Appo is a small, friendly monster that lives in and around the grasslands of Windy Province. They are extremely docile and simply wander around in small groups, raising in grass and fruiting bodies. Appo are quite weak, unable to learn any magic or powerful physical techniques. They've often run from a fight before they'll engage an enemy. They breed in large numbers and are often quite amicable towards humans. Cannot be afflicted rage. Laz! Laz is an infected form of the docile monster Appo. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're right. We're Squirbles. Okay. Laz is an infected form of the docile monster Appo, technically in a clinical state of death. Okay. They shamble around leaving crumbling infected pieces of flesh that other Appo are drawn to by their fruity scent, before the spores infect the Appo and create more Laz. Oh, okay, cool. So the Laz, whatever is controlling the Laz is effectively using the Appo specifically as hosts, and drawing more than 2. That's really dark. So the Laz is an infected Appo, and then their flesh falls off, but the flesh has a fruity scent, so then the Appo mistakes that for fruit, eats it, and also becomes infected. Well, they are easy pickings. Laz can be cured by only one means, the cleansing magical light produced by a mutated Appo, which occur only rarely in the wild. Is that Squirbles? This light has been observed to restore missing organ systems and resuscitate the Appo, bringing them back to life. I mean, it states that a mutated Appo which occur only rarely in the wild. It's got to be the one I have. That's got to be Squirbles. It was your Jungro. We didn't actually catch it technically, but Jungro is a large forest rodent that constantly forages for the nutritious oversized seeds that can be found near the edge of the Windy Province's deep forest. A thick vine wraps around its body, seemingly growing from where one would expect to tell. The vine moves freely, often seeming to have a personality of its own, and detecting and swiping at threats the jungler seems none the wiser of. The flower on the jungler's head is actually a second vine, albeit a short and curious one. In a life or death situation, this vine will extend into a sharpened horn for just a moment, hopefully skewering the predator hunting this monster. If this ability is used, jungler will become quite exhausted and lethargic, requiring an abundance of nutritious seeds in order to restore its vitality. And then we have Teeden. Teeden roam around fields and craggy areas in small gangs. He does look like a gang member. Running close to the ground so as to hide the crack that runs up their bellies, a critical weak spot. Oh. Once they grab onto prey of their powerful jaws, they will use their huge nostrils to keep breathing while they bleed them out. Teeden are a favorite for beginner tamers, owing to their aggression, keeping away many of the more common threats one might encounter. Well, I did gravitate right to him, so I guess that applies. That said, their playful biting habits may lead to some unwarranted aggression from other monsters they're traveling with. Playful biting habits. I like how the first part of the description is like, yeah, they grab their prey of their jaws and, just breathe through their nostrils while bleeding them out. Also, they have playful biting habits, That's like saying an alligator has a playful biting habit. Because they're like, oh, they're very playful. Look, they do little rolls while they grab you with a bite. That's so playful. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to play until I get to the first town, which seems to be a bit of a job, actually, of how I'm playing. But to be fair, I mean, I'm filling the decks, technically, so... Oh, nothing bad about that, I'd say. This is pretty fun. I don't remember why Charm didn't play a lot of Monster Crown. But I'm having a pretty good time with this one. I'd wager that this game is an improvement over its prequel. And I wager that simply because I seem to be... Oh, what's this? Oh, it's just another one of those T-guns. I would say it's an improvement simply because it seems to be more engaging for me, so... Let's see, Baby Pumpkin, Trudel Tender, Supreme Pack. Oh, I don't know if I want to use that just yet. $75. Aster's like, we left this fire lit. Why did Smokey the Bear come by? Why? Ellipses, why is it unlit? Oh, we're at Falzia. Oh, there's a giant pink thing. Hi. You might be dangerous, actually, now I think about it. You're awesome. Okay, then. Frenetic Glider Glossum. So, I have a Supreme Pact right now. To be fair, this looks like a more powerful monster. Maybe I should use it on it? What do you guys think? Yeah, he's very big, so... Well, Easy Pickens probably will get beat up, but... A little bit. I'll beat it up a little bit with Easy Pickens and Switch. So it's using Swipe. Which means I should not switch out to... anything that's green, but I don't think I have green. Well, I have a Laz, so I don't switch to Laz. Hey, Squirmels. Scare it for a bit, I guess. I don't know. Oh no, that is a good matchup. Wait, whoops, I miscalculated it. Well, whatever. While you're here, I don't know. Just hit it with one of these. I don't know really, honestly. Everybody can get experience if I switch them in, so it's not really a big deal. Wait. I just realized something. Yeah, that's better, actually. I was mistaken. Read is what I want, not what I don't want. I was thinking the wrong direction. Yeah, Laz is resistant, so... This is a pretty good battle song, too. The battle song has to be the sort of song you're willing to hear for hours of gameplay, and I'd say this is a good song for that. The Sega is pretty durable, so I think it probably is worth the Supreme Pact. this point. Should I try to hit it a bit more? What do you guys think? High-Rez's fairly powerful. Let's see. Piercing Gaze does more damage, but it could petrify, which would increase my odds, but I think I'll just do a body tackle. Hopefully this isn't too much damage. What do you mean Glossom doesn't end up... Oh! Oh no! Oh no! It took recoil! Well, I killed it. Oh well, we can find another one. So it ran out of moves because the fight went on so long, so it actually used struggle and took damage. I wasn't expecting that. Well, whatever. It's fine. I know where it shows up. I can come back. Oh, hold on. Okay, I got 3 more normal packs. Okay, good. Let me go heal, and we'll go back to the marshlands and wait for... So, you may notice the monsters just kind of poof into existence down there. We just gotta wait for another one to show up. I'm sure we can find another. I want Tyra back in front. He's cool. What's funny is, despite these guys being aggressive carnivores, they don't actually attack you, notice. Hello. That was easy. In fact, that was... Oh, wait, you're not the same. What are you? Oh, he's a variation. What is your deal? Are you high? Okay, hold on a second. We have another new species here. Alright. It seems to be using the same sprite as the one we just fought, but it must be a rare version. Alright, Well, you're weak to... I can't really do anything. Oh, no, you're gonna beat me up. Well, you're gonna beat me up if you have blue attacks. I don't know if you do. Okay, I'll use Piercing Glaze. Gaze. Piercing Glaze? So you put on Donut. Let's Eldritch the last... He does have a weird face, though, let's be honest. We got a weird squirrel. Hopefully I get a Petrify, that'd be great. He's at 12, this is gonna put him at 6. Yeah, I can't... Oh, perfect timing! Okay. I'm gonna use a normal pack, because he's pretty messed up. I think normal will be fine. It worked for Squirmbles. Yeah. Not much weirder than his normal face. I mean, this is a different I mean... I don't know, actually, maybe. Hooray. Hello, Chrisaz, welcome back. We're playing a pretty good game, actually. So, again, I'm guessing... Yeah, so not on the list, because it's... We don't have Glossom in the list. Yeah, so Glossom... Yeah, it's a weird I guess it's actually pretty similar to the other one. Huh. So Glossom is a glider, however, the considerable size and weight means they rarely leave the trees on which it lands. In straight condition, Glossom is an omnivore targeting light prey such as jungle only when necessary. Rivers circulate, they feed on the blood of unsuspecting victims. However, the monster researchers insist this is merely fantasy inspired by their haunting eyes and preference for the shadows. So yeah, once again, we have a weird variation. This is not as weird. I think Squirmbles is a slightly weirder variation, I would say, than this one, but yeah, we caught an Eldritch Horror as our second monster, so let's see. I mean, it's a very... I don't know what to call this.
It's just a squirrel. It seems normal to me.
Okay. Oh, there's the other one I need. So that's... No, that's Gloss... Wait. Blossom has a completely different sprite. Hold on a second. What did I just catch? Oh! We got Equalizer Tyrant. Bizarre magic which the user and opponent equalize their HP based on percentage rounded up. Ooh. Wait, that's good because I'm starting with lower health. Let's just use that. Never mind. Ow. Okay. That was a crit, wasn't it? That was really unlucky timing. Alright, Squirrel's freaking out for a bit, and also use that thing as weak too. Oh wait, you don't have that yet. That. Ow! I think I have too many, like, blue monsters. No, that was a matchup. Oh, okay. That's all it was then. This thing is, tactical retreat. No, I'm just gonna lose. It's fine. That's my tactical. Okay. That was a bad matchup? Alright, whatever. I mean, Laz is a very high level, but... I think even, like, a level difference makes a big difference. No, that was a crit as well! He is totally critting. Yeah, like, all of my monsters are blue. I need to change out... Well, not all of them, but 3 of them are. I'm not blue. But I'm easily killed. Alright, retry battle, because I can do that as cheap or whatever. So, did they... Yeah, see, I should not have just instantly died last time. That's an interesting attack. Yeah, I'd say that's probably the best course of action. An attempt to paralyze? Nope, didn't land it. I wonder if attacks can miss. I don't think I read anything about attacks being able to miss, though. So I'm guessing that they can't miss. There's really no point in switching, because then I would just not be able to get an attack for the next one. Jeez, Glossom is mean. It's partly because of its level, but... So when you see that flash, that is a crit as far as I can tell. It can miss? Oh wait, that's right. I think we did see a miss. I don't think Swipe is missing though. Yeah, see, that was a crit too. There's totally... Crit doesn't state itself loudly, like it doesn't say critical hit, but that flash is a crit. Like, definitively speaking. At first I thought the flash was just indicating that they died, but no, that doesn't apply. Fortunately, we're on story difficulty, so I can just kind of stick with it and I'll get this guy. Now just to do some basic attack, like... Or piercing blaze. Gaze. Good, that was exactly what I needed it. Alright, now... Stop being such a jerk. Join the team. Maybe I should use this. I don't know. Let's use another. Okay. Okay. So, just to check my notebook. So here's the thing, right? So here's the weird variation. So this is a... Okay, so look at this. I just figured out something. So if we go to Apo... Actually, if we go to Laz... There's the other form. So... Sometimes the monsters... You have to press left on an existing monster, or left or right, and you get the other form. So... This is... Okay, so this is actually... Okay. So this... Mr. Werbles, that's actually a Laz. It's a rare variant of Laz. Basically just more infected, I guess. Makes sense. And then with Blossom, this is the normal Blossom. And this is the Blossom that nobody... This is the Blossom they tried to hide behind the curtain. I don't know what happened to this one. I don't... This is technically the same species, but something's weird about this one. Again, rare variant.
Yeah, it's not a flying squirrel.
So wait, that's what the
squirrel.
That's what the symbols mean. See how the Laz? See how there's 2 crowns of Laz, 2 crowns of Blossom. That's just saying I have there's like the main one. I also have a variant, so there's the extra crown. Okay, that makes more sense. I prefer the special one. He is kind of great, actually. He does seem weaker, though. Though it could just be the level. Oops. I'm trying to go home. Oh, that guy did what I attacked me that time. That's interesting. That the little T-Rex has left me alone. So you haven't found the rare apple? No, I haven't. That's so. I thought I had found the rare apple, but no. I just found the rare Laz, basically. I'm guessing each monster has a rare variant, then. That seems to be what's being applied here. I didn't feel that. That's true, I did not. Let's look at our party here. We have, let's... All speed buffs are doubled, and other speed buffs are halved on this monster. Oh, okay. And despite that, it still took the first turn. Dang it. Okay, let's see. It only has one type of move. That's actually kind of bad. Technically, it's the same with this guy, but... He might get same better. Alright, let's make him the leader, I guess. Kind of like his little hoppy. Hop, hop, hop. Gosh, why have I been sniffly all day? Like, it just won't stop. Jeez. Oh yeah, there's also... It's raining. Is that gonna be a benefit against Fire Goat? Little Devil Belit? I guess we'll find out.
But it's not raining here.
That's true. What? Hold on. My guy's 2 levels lower and that was a crit and that only did that much damage? What? Maybe this weird, lazy, broken-looking squirrel actually has really good defense? At least, no, probably good resistance, actually. His Hot Wisp is probably a magic. Unfortunately, it will not be long before I start doing Struggle, but... Same with Bleed, actually. He'll be doing Struggle, too. Yeah, I guess he's tanky. That intrigues me. He might be worth... Wait. I could do a Crown version. I don't think I will, though. I might kill him. I forgot about the Crown thing. I haven't been using that. Okay, what do you think the odds are that I do a normal attack and bring him down to 2 HP? And what do you think the odds are that I'm going to randomly get a crit and kill him? Okay, I did not get the crit. Alright, we're good. Let's catch a goat. I actually haven't failed once with the pack thing, but I'm being pretty careful about, you know, getting the level just so. I wonder if there's an experience all that you can get in the game. Wow, this squirrel got a lot of levels out of that. My goodness. I'll take it. There you go. Let's take a look at the goat. Let's see what his deal is. Belites form small groups of 2 to 3 brothers or sisters and roam the grassy plains of the Windy Province. They regularly rut at humans and larger monsters alike, often seen as troublemakers. Do they mean run, or do they mean like attack with horns? Okay. They take glee in burning flowers. To Belite, there is no more beautiful sight than a rose bush ablaze. Some speculate they may even be capable of dark magic. Okay. Probably the people who had their rose gardens burned say that. Because they're like, there's little evil guys. They burned my roses. Actually. Oh, Belite is purple. He's a big boy. Good matchups do 2 times against lower levels, but only 1 times for same or higher level. Ooh. So, he's more effective on things lower than his level, but worse on things his level or higher. Okay, interesting. I know I haven't made that much topological progress, but I've enjoyed this. Or geographical progress is what I meant to say. Topological, what does that mean again? Let me reorganize a bit. Wait, I actually don't know how to reorganize my guys. I think they're just in the order they are. Oh, I guess that works.
Properties of geometric shapes.
What is this? Crudel Tinder attracts carnivores.
Invariant under continuous deformations.
What's that?
It's the branch of mathematics studying properties of geometric shapes that remain invariant under continuous deformations.
That is such a fancy way of putting it. But fair enough. So I think there's probably a rare variant of each creature. I'm guessing. Got some more normal packs? I actually have enough to catch every creature I've seen so far, I think. Hello, what's this? Hey there, man, you going into that cave? No? Okay, whatever then. Alright, I'll say yes. Well, word of advice, some horrible thing lives at the bottom of the cave. I don't know what it is, but it blends right in with the shadows. Some guys have even said it laughs at normal packs. Laughs! Laughs, as if finds it funny. It's just as good as you are, man. Whatever the hell that thing is down there, it ain't normal. Watch yourself. It must be a demon. I did keep the Supreme packs. It says 0 times demon tame odds. I don't know if... I think you need special demon packs.
You need a demon pack.
I need a special demon pack for that guy. I do have bait, so if I see a monster up high where I can't get it, we can get it. Ooh, a treasure chest. Or it's a safe. Ultra rare berry, honey. You just realized I'm picking up a ton of items. I have no idea what they do. I'll check later. But right now, I'm just looking for... So, question. Have we only seen the rare variants at night so far? I know that's the case with squirrels. I can't remember if that was the case with the weird squirrel. Okay, so knights I might need knights to do it right. As the saying goes. Let's go to the cave. I only go in there prepared. I see a lot of tamers go in and come out wiped and never come out again, period. Are you sure go right inside? Yeah. Alright, man. Or your head be it. Okay. I just want to see what's in here.
Sheep must consume.
Ah! Okay. Level 6. That is kind of high. Unstable disposition. Okay. Ambigu. Is that because it's ambiguous? Anyways, you have good crow. Here, if you want to hang.
Oh, there's crow. I will crow first.
Ew, Crowfist. This thing doesn't like, oh, this thing, I'm resistant to it, at least.
No, Crow, you do not get a luxury ball.
What the? Oh, okay, you have another attack. I didn't know this. Ah!
No, I shall pizza.
Okay. Huh. What are my items? What do these do? Let's see. Aloe Leaf. Restores HP by 20%. Attracts herbivores. Okay, it's also a bait item. Attracts herbivores. Restores HP by 20%. Baby Pumpkin. 40% attracts herbivores. I assume if it restores more health, it's probably more effective for bait. 40% attracts carnivores. Sleeping Bag. HP can be restored. Advances time. 8 hours. Prompt save. Interesting. Ultra Rare Berry. Increases the monster's... Oh, it's a rare candy. Okay, that's rare candy. Honey. Restores HP with 60%. Attracts herbivores. I'm kind of like higher level killing items should be saved for baits. I don't know if it matters though. I wonder if there's like powerful monsters that you can bait, but only if you use like a really powerful bait. And then restores HP to 80. Restores HP. Oh, revives monster from the HP out. And Storklift Feather. Cause a fast travel Storklift to your current position. Outdoors only Storklift. There's a Storklift. It's like the Corviknight taxi then. Anyways, type it I. Oh, you have Hot Wisp as well. He just like flexed on me. Okay. That's not a good matchup, but whatever. Storklift certification. Why'd you use... That was a very powerful attack for not even being... That was not even a weakness thing, it just hurt a lot. Wow. I have a Tyrant to get the experience on this. Let's switch to... Actually, you know what? Awesome. It's not the best matchup, but... I just feel like if I do this... That was the mean move that Glossom was using on me. It ignores all stat changes, apparently. What the heck is that? What was that move? All stat changes have been removed. Oh, okay. Well, I did not mean to defend. But I guess I have. I was trying to actually slash. Let's do another slash. I don't think it'll kill it. I think. Yeah. Blossom is pretty good. Granted, they are higher level than the other guys, so. Yeah, I got an ambiguous. I don't know if that's the pun, but I feel like it might be. Let's take a look. This cave music's pretty dang good. I like the piano. Wait. I'm gonna listen to this for a second. I was getting a vibe. Hold on. I was getting PMD vibes. I'm definitely getting some PMD vibes from this song. I like it. So a big U, unstable disposition. Constantly morphing from form to form, it seems most comfortable in a cephalopod-like shape. It constantly seeks metallic material to consume and incorporate into itself. Ambigo typically don't consume other monsters, preferring vegetation or minerals. If their hunger reaches a peak with no food sources available, it's common to see one then bite off and swallow one of their own limbs. The tentacle then quickly regrowing from the material absorbed. Huh. Oh! Oh my gosh! Guys, did you see that? Look. We can tell if there's a monster in the darkness. Did you see that? Look, it's coming. That's great. I like that. It's kind of spooky. But they're like oh, there's one down there now. I like that a lot. That's a really cool effect. Ah! I'm gonna go heal. Oh, the goats are running away from me now. Is that because I'm getting stronger? So it will be a little... you know what I think I have to do? I think I just gotta take my lower level guys and just beat up herbivores in this area for a while so I can get them to levels... I need to get everybody around the same... I need to get everybody on the same page, so to speak. When I do that, I think we'll have a lot easier time, like... Oh, it's just about to turn night, actually. Hold on. Let's chill for a second. I want to see something. Since we seem to have determined the nighttime is when rare monsters come out, let's have a little bit of a wander around. Here's the thing. I'm skipping night. Because whenever I rest a hill, I'm actually skipping night, I think. From what I understand, at least. So, let me just chill for a second before I heal. Wait for night to fall. We'll do another round of looking for rare mons, probably find something new. And then after that, I think I'll stop for the day. For this Howler. Yeah, I mean, the next town, I know where it is. I saw the guy standing outside the town that tells you about it. I think that's his purpose. He's over here. This guy. Gramercy. The monster store should be here somewhere. Yeah, right there. That looks like the right place. Do we really need this, though? Gramercy. Oh! That's nice. The town song is the same as the root song outside of it, but like chiller. Okay, what can I do for you? I know, business is that. Also, I keep watching for you. Monsters don't get the bright day one into town. We don't got too many tamers coming through this way. Wait, this has a real western feel. Look at the. Ooh. There's a saloon. To the young side, aren't you? Best place for you to be over at the tavern. What's that? You're young? You should go to the place where they serve alcohol, then. What? Alright. What's around town? Some trouble in the cave east of town, there's some more trouble on the beach south of here, so take your pick. Where's a good place to stay? Up in the tavern, they got a couple rooms. Okay, fair enough, it's an inn as well, I get it. That was still kind of weird to say it that way, though. Yeah, here's town. Being a monster tamer dangerous? I always wanted to be one. This is a real western flair, though, yeah. Looking for a place to stay, the barman now will set you up right quick. Something with that cave outside town. If you're looking for a good night's rest, talk to the barman. And you're extra. You're a bit young to be drinking, but we got for your room board for the night. 150 guarantees. Why would I do that when I could sleep at Mom's house? I'll pass. No problem. Come back when you need. Time you heard they got a problem monster over the beach way south of here. You're a little young kind of tamer, aren't you? I really like this game's art. It's really nice to look at. I guess I should explore town. Maybe I get some more items. I could maybe buy something useful. We'll explore the town before I quit, because that does make sense. Like, I should check out the town. That's a balcony. I can't visit it, though. I want to go to the university. It's boring. You seem a little young for a university, but okay. Howdy, youngin'. What you doing here? Me not much nowadays. My glory days is a prospector behind me. Okay, he's a prospector. I gotta do like a real southern thing, Graham, then if he's a prospector. Now, just dispense good advice to younger folk, because they sure as hell need it. There's been some buzz recently about all monsters that cave to the east. That's got me a tamer coming back here all bruised up. Might be worth checking out. Tavern will do you some good. Sure you ain't old enough to drink, boy, but I don't think they'll turn down your coin for a room. You see, I'll be seeing you around. Hey there, I'm supposed to live as a monster at a certain person, but I don't know who. Apparently they'll have a password for me to open the cage with. Are you the one with the password? Here's the password. It is... Devil password. Give it a shot. Did you forget? I did. I'll find out what it is. You're gonna face around here, huh? So I'm supposed to go here for a monster, but I'm gonna save on that. My pride says I do not go there until I have lots of monsters, and that'll be really impressive. Hey there, I can use my Curie to heal your monsters, but it's gonna cost me $100. What do you say? Nah. Hello. Cree! What's a bird? I thought it was a moth at first. I wonder if I talked to it. Do I get an entry on it? No, I guess I have to fight it first. Oh, are those cows, kind of? Hey there, young man. You look like an enterprising trader. How would you like to get the deal of a lifetime? Why do you instantly make me think of the guy that sells you a Magikarp? Alright, well, go on. What I'm offering here is a real beautiful Lati, a deceptive-looking monster that packed a real punch with their Inferno attack. Self-defeating livestock. Oh, they are livestockies. For $500, one of these meetings can be yours today. No obligation, no must, no fuss, no down payment, no warranty, no returns. You broke it, you bought it. Guys, should I buy a Magikarp from Swank, or should I not? I'm gonna guess I can find one on my own. It's real damn shame. Come back and change your mind. I mean, I guess these are the cows. Sometimes at night I see a big scary monster in the sea, but the grown-ups don't believe me. Okay, let's see here. Moo! Yeah, this is a cow. I'm kind of curious to own one, but... You know that if this is the Magikarp band, that means I just need to walk down the road and I can get a cow real easy and not pay $500 for it. Hello. Suppose I see a big scary monster in the sea. You said that already. The monster shore would take any spare monsters off your hands for a normal fee. The monster shore? Keep your nose clean around here, won't ya? Okay. But that creepy monster in the cave is so bad. Oh, Oh, if I talk to people more than once, they can sometimes have something else to say. I did not realize this. Oh, I see. Some of the kids are repeating the same. The kids kind of interchangeably have dialogue. Hello. I just look after the monument. Doing this since I was a little girl, and I've never had any kids, so I'm still doing it to this day. So what's this monument? This monument was carved out of stone nearly 200 years ago to commemorate on an old hero. The story goes something like this. Our town was once ruled by a cruel man who had stylized himself as a warlord of the local parts. King Zoldratin didn't send any help for the area, so we suffered under his rule for many years. Till one day, a man with a hat and a scar running up his cheek arrived in town. There was a monster tamer, and he sought an audience with the warlord. The stranger was brought to the warlord, and it was said that when the warlord took one look at him, and began screaming. He clawed away at the air in panic, claiming that he was on fire, but nobody in the room saw any flames at all. After a short time, he stopped panicking, realizing he wasn't on fire at all. The stranger then stepped closer and whispered in his ear. Whatever the stranger told him, it caused the warlord to panic. Soon he and his men left our village forever. The stranger declined payment and supposedly asked for one thing. That the people of the village do their best to make sure they would learn how to fight to protect themselves and to protect those who could not fight. What do you think? Think it really happened? Of course, we have plenty of evidence that such a thing happened. The stranger of this story has cropped up in all sorts of local legends within the last 200 years. Talk that the courts in Appleton have old official records of the incident being reported within the village, so they like envoy to them. It's not just an oral tradition. Pete. Stories. Where do you think the stranger went next? Well, it's difficult to say. Our little story is backed up by the records. Which places the only properly recorded appearance of his, on other places it's just a legend. If you're taken at the earliest, I think that he appeared 3 different times across the country. Okay. It's one hell of a story. Hell of a story indeed, and one we've kept alive the whole time. Not the stranger or a child could have been destroyed in a big battle, like so many others around the country. There's a lot of destruction in this world, I get the impression. Let's sort around town. One hears a lot of things in Milltown, and not the time to buy them now. Sorry. Okay. Camping out, you can always try the tavern. I'm joining the atmosphere myself. There's be loud men showing off in there. Taverns for you. Maya is covered in writing. I don't understand. What if somebody knows what it says? And supposedly the person we just talked to. Okay, let's see. Free Starkless service registration for tamers inside. Talk to the clerk for more information. Let's do that. Alright, this is post office. I gotta say you need to send. I need to register. No problem. You're a tamer? You get access to our services at a reduced rate to civilians. Don't worry. Having a monster at your side is all the proof we need. Oh, that's really easy to registration. What does the registration be? Access to short-range travel and delivery service. You can send and receive monsters from a predetermined location, as well as travel across the country to Flash. Oh, okay, that's... Is this our box where we can switch our Pokemon, basically? Sounds kind of like it. So I hear it'll be registered up. Yay! Good. Need some monsters, send some monsters, or curse curriculum series is currently out of commission, but you can use your care if that's the same monster whenever you need. You need to move monsters. Okay, yep, this is our box. It's literally a monster box. Okay. We have, how many boxes? I guess 20? Oh, wait. No, we have 30. Okay. Alright, we have no problems here. We need Storklift certification. You're right. I'm pooped. I just got done hoofing all the way from Gorgon Fort, northwest of here. I take a huge detour cut around Desperado Province, too. Nightmare. The damn cliff at the north end of town, you see it? Can't exactly climb down a huge load on my back. Had to walk through the Spire South Wall and south through Desperado Province. I got lucky. A couple minutes after I came through, there was a landslide in the pass between them and southwest. So you can find a way to climb up the cliff to the north of town and find a way to break the rock with the southwest province. Nope. Big mess. Tried to hit it with dynamite, tried to hit it with some heavy-hitter monsters, nothing's giving. Okay. That forgives me the creeps. Yeah, she's a freak. Freaky as they come. She's got a voice like honey, but people say she can kill a Merc Sorbier in a single swipe, whatever that is. She can also piercely oversees executions down in Appleton. That's me, I think she gets off on it. The killing of the blood, that's the freakiest part. I'm sure she was a fine dame when she was human, but bugs freak me out. What do you mean by that statement? Wait, Bug Girl is ex-human? Okay, that's interesting. What was that about? But how did she stop being human? What exactly happened there? Huh. No worries, kid. Remember, every good tamer is a brother in arms. Okay. He is like bugs. I mean, that's fair. Not everyone does. Hello. You're looking for a place to stay in the bar now and set you up quickly. Could I use your bed? Also, I think a lot of the NPCs... I'm hungry. Fair enough, Clarabella. I think a lot of the NPCs have generic dialogue, so it's interchangeable between those NPCs and others, basically. So a lot of this dialogue is kind of repeating itself a lot. Hello. Yeah, see what I mean? What can I do for you? What you got? Like Eric on the other side of town, I watch for this end for any monsters coming up from the beach. Oh, this is where the beach is. Town supplied by a fishing operator they put on the beach. Some monsters showed up recently and wrecked the boats. Oh no! Check out the monster store, talk to the lady, check out the post office, the rest of the room attack. Okay. So that's where I can go to the shore, and this way is... Oh, this guy. Hello. Hey, buddy, what can I do for you? What you doing back here? Chop down trees! I'm clearing away a huge section of wood so I can build me a new house. Got a wife and child. Can't stay in the old family home forever. Thanks, buddy. I'll tell you, it's hard work, though. One day you'll understand you have a family of your own. Maybe starting a family ain't right for everyone, but maybe one of those types of family. You know, you gotta have commitments no matter what, right? Didn't think that far ahead. What a fella does at your age does, buddy. I remember when I was that young, full of adventure and hot blood. Those were the days, huh? Anyways, you gotta get back to these trees. Yeah, buddy. Let's run out of town. Okay, buddy. I'm cutting trees. I don't know. Also, it's nighttime, so I should probably go, What are you looking at? Yeah, what are you looking at? This here cliff. You only get up this part of the skeleton or enter the Desperado Province to the east or Scar Province to the west. Okay. Is your car a path up the cliff? If any wrong cause of landslide, you take the whole town. Ooh. Other connections? Nope. Small camp. Lord's front yard, because it's full of flowers and rare monsters. Oh, neat. You find a monster like Hangly Stick and speed up there, particularly down here. Something about the floor that draws them in. Oh. Okay, one thing I want to check is... So this is Gramercy. Okay. I'm just trying to see how things connect. So south is kind of a dead end. There's apparently a path north to the east that I didn't notice that leads to something, but I think it might be blocked. We'll see. Okay, let's save. It's nighttime now, so this is a good time to go see about those rare monsters. So... oh, hold on a second. Didn't I loot that? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I looted that bag, yes? It's closed again. Huh. It replenished. Odd. Appreciated, just odd. Yep, that one's replenished too. Okay. Okay. The enemy that was fleeing from me actually almost ran... sir. Ma'am. Huh. That's odd that things replenish, but I appreciate that. So, somebody is baiting me to catch every monster before I advance the plot. That's what I'm being... that's the bait, apparently. Safe hasn't replenished. That's... if that... I bet the safe won't refill because it had, like, really rare items in it. So I bet that one will just stay, empty. Had a rare candy in it, after all. That one's still open. I don't know what the logic here is for which bags replenish. But yeah, we're currently looking for anything that looks different, monster-wise. Man, it looks like Squirmels was actually super rare. I'm not seeing any Squirmels show up again. I can't get to that bag. Oh, I get this bag though. Wait, there was not a bag here before. This bag was not... okay, wait a minute. Not only do bags replenish, but they're in random spots sometimes. I could have sworn there was no bag there before. Maybe there was, but I don't remember one. Yeah, to spawn monsters, you just gotta run around, so... I need to find the rare of the dinosaur, too. I'm really curious what the rare version of the dino is. As well as, of course, the rare of, I guess, the goat, and the rare of the herbivores that run around and try to run away. Thank you, Mysterious Benefactor. Yeah, I guess thanks to them. They're pretty nice. What's the standoff these two are doing? That is to assume... that is, of course, assuming that there are rare variants in this area of those guys. I mean, we are making an assumption. I imagine there are rare variants of these guys. I just don't know if I'll find them here. Yeah, assuming they even show up here, yeah. That one guy did say that something, there's rare monsters in the King's Garden. Like, he said something about rare monsters show up more often in the garden than they do down here. So it sounds like if I go to the gardens, I might find what I'm looking for easier. Maybe? This is a pretty neat game, though. Like, you know you got a pretty robust game if you can barely advance the game and still get a lot done. Because I technically have not advanced the game that much, but I've already, like, look at my list. Like, look, I got all these people. You know, like, it's pretty good. But I think I probably should stop here. You know what, I'll go back in the cave one more time. Let's see what other monsters might show up in there, besides the abnormal guy. Which, I should re-equip him, actually, hold on. And be cute. What color are you when you're out? So you're kind of a blue. Okay. I gotta keep that in mind, because the rare variants are, like, different colors. That's, like, the main difference. So he's blue. Okay. Let's go for one little... Let's do one little... Or see what the shop is. Yeah, we could do that as well. I'm a little curious about the cave. Where is it? There it is. Obviously, I can't catch what's at the bottom of it. Oh, hello. How interesting. I can see them entering. That's actually quite intriguing. Hold on a second. So when I enter, there's a bit of light and I can see what I'm entering into. Interesting how that guy's always in the same position. Is this cycling the enemies, you think, or not? Maybe not. I love the creepy faces in the dark. It's kind of great. Okay, guys got a bunch of... Another ultra rare berry, you know, a structure feather. I really... the music in this game is very solid. Okay. That is level 18. Goodness. Well, I can do piercing gaze against it. That'll be good. Ouch. Can I get the petrify? Nah. Why do I always take second turn? Ooh, a miss! That's much better. How much does that hurt? A lot! Okay, got it. Oh, that's the same element. Well, he won't resist that, though, will he? So, here's an interesting thing. They don't resist their own element. Wait a minute, you know what I should do? I may not survive long enough to do it, but let me try something. Oh, I missed! Okay, we can do it. I'm using a powerful version of this. What's it do? That wasn't very... I used the crown version and it wasn't very impressive. It upped the damage a little bit. Okay. Ow? Bad matchup, but it still hurt. Actually, this kind of works out, because Justice Squirrel can get this. Assuming he survives that, which I think he will. Ouchie, though. Alright, adaptive. He's got Porygon's ability. Justice Squirrel's got Porygon's ability. Where he can change his type. Wait! Hey, didn't Bullet go down? That's cool. So even if your monster faints in a fight, but then you win the fight, they still get experience. The fainted ones. That's actually really nice. There's some really good features in this game. Oh, okay, well, I guess we can do this. That guy's level 22! What the heck? Let's see. Let me, do this, I guess. Oh, no, that's you're doing that. Oh, God. I'm tired. Well! Oh, you know what's funny? Because he leveled, our goat actually got a little bit of health back and can attack now. I don't think that matters, though. Because we're just gonna die. This guy's too strong. You know what? Blossom, do it. If anybody can survive a hit, it's probably him. Wow, I got first turn for once. I didn't think it was possible. Oh well. Well, I could repeat the battle until I knock this thing down. The crit. Wow. Okay, crit was unnecessary, but all right. Yeah, you're not gonna do much, but do it anyways. Go for it. If I flick this thing down, whoever fights it would get so much experience, though. One HP in a dream. There's always a chance for a miss. That seems unnecessary, but okay. He has 3 HP! You could have used the weak attack. I guess I should just use this, yeah. I mean, if he survives. Not likely. I think Inferno's like a more powerful attack, too. Okay, ow. Jeez, the levels of the enemies in here are quite high. I guess I did get warned about entering the cave. Yeah, there's no way I'm surviving that. But we can always retry, and then... yeah. That attack is seriously ridiculous, by the way. Inferno, that is. Okay, here's my strategy. Use all the weak guys and just let them participate. Man, I can barely hurt this thing. It's just... if I beat it, though, there's so many levels. Everybody will get levels if it dies. Since I have a story about it, I may as well beat it. It just... look, I did damage to it, which means eventually I'll kill it. That was 1 damage! Squirmbles! Thanks for trying, at least. I guess I should have used body tackle, technically, but whatever. If this thing misses a few times, I might actually be able to. Do something, I guess is the main statement. Squirmbles might be strong eventually, I don't know. Oh, Howler was already dead, I forgot about that. Right, he was dead when I entered the battle, so he's still dead. Right. Okay, thank you. That was like way more damage. Justice Squirrel has like the best chance of actually hurting this thing. If Foster could just survive for a second, he might do it too. There we go. What? Maybe I'll clutch gun this. Oh! Or I can clutch survive that attack. Two can play at the 1 HP game. There we go. Everybody has double-digit levels now. Yay. I knew it would be worth it. I'm leaving. I'm just leaving now. This is a fun game, though. I'll probably just casually play this one. I think I do recommend this game. It's got a good vibe going for it. I guess the only thing I would say against this game is if you were expecting something with the same personality as Pokemon, this one seems to be a lot darker than Pokemon, so your mileage may vary there, but... I don't think it's over the top about it, but it's definitely, like, obvious about it, like, talking about sex and, and talking about death and blood and stuff. Like, it's not... I don't feel like it's trying to be edgy, necessarily, but... Oh no, he doesn't want to come with me anymore. Please, okay, there you go. They have a little pathfinding issue. Ambigu, yeah, it looks like Ambigu is a pretty good one, actually. It is our only green type, well, besides Laz, but... Laz just a zombie. Alright, I'm gonna make one more attempt, and this is an attempt, mind you. I don't want to fight another Ambigi, I want to actually just fight... I assume there's another monster in the cave besides them? Let's find out. Real fast. I can flee from battles, like, if I need to. There's also treasures to find in here, too. Another thing to note. Hello. It's a Molcaran. I assume mole... Does it have a sideways jaw, or does it have like a... I think its face splits open horizontally. Interesting. Why do I always happen to have the wrong type out? Well, that's fine, whatever. Ow. No, though, I have an idea. Oh, you used Equalize on me? I was about to use Equalize on you! Did you just 4D chess me there? I think you just 4D chessed me. I actually... Okay, well... I did not expect that play. Oh, you're doing it again. Okay, well, I mean, I think we already are, but... Huh. Boston, it absolutely does. So you want to keep... Weird. He wants to use Equalize a lot. Interesting choice. Okay, all he's doing is use Equalize. This fight's kinda weird. Oh, there we go, I got what I was looking for. Okay, one more of these. Okay, never the heck mind. Let me just use an normal patch while he's still petrified. There we go. I got a weird mole thing. High-Rez got levels out of it. Oh, I think the creepy faces are also there just to trick me. Ah. Level 22? Nah. I'm good. Oh! Okay, turns out you have no iframes after fleeing. Good to know. Oh, hello. I mean, I could just beat him up. Oh, okay, you... Let's see here. Yeah, he's a little weird, but he's pretty cool. Okay, this thing... I don't like fighting this guy because he likes Equalize too much, to put it simply. Thanks for the heal, though. Bye. Well... How do I get around all that? Carefully. Down we go. What's down here? The creepy face waits. No, you're still blue, okay. Sorry, I have to keep in mind that if they're a different color, they're a rare variant. Gotta keep an eye out for a color change. It's just like hunting a shiny, I guess. Ah. I wonder if is Flea a 100% chance or something? Not really having any trouble with it. I could fight these guys, but we'd be here all night if I was fighting everybody. Okay, what's over here? Looks like you guys are in the way. There's stairs there. Nothing there, okay. By the way, guys, I think what happened, those rare monsters I got, I think we just got really lucky. Like, I don't think they were just uncommon. I think they were legitimately rare, and I just stumbled into them. Quite lucky. A little more interesting in shinies, too, given that they, some weird things going on. Is that a slide? Oh, I can go up it, though. Wait a minute. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, by the way. Appreciate it. Okay, that's just a giant loop. Got it. About here. Okay. So I like how quickly the battle opens and out. Wah! One moment, please. I'm saving. What? Hello? Pursuit. Punisher's Muse. Pursuit. It's like a chain shop if it turned it. Wait, why is it doing that? It's like a chainsaw if it was a snake. Look at its. You see its outline? The white outline around it? What's that about? I'm gonna make an assumption. Let's equalize. Correct! I should equalize. It's good damage, so. I'll equalize. Actually, I'll just equalize again. There. It does have pressure. Pressure's dangerous. That being said, I just did technically a lot of damage, so. If I survive another Dark Deed, I'll pressure again. Oh, no, did not survive that. That's okay! That was actually a really good way to lead that. Let's see. Oh, there is I just realized, yeah, there's actually others. I don't know why I was missing that. Black magic, oh. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the demon. It might be. I'm very intrigued by it. Alright, Squirrel. Do your thing. They'll probably survive it. Yeah. Adaptive. That actually is... Wait a minute. What does that do for me exactly? Oh, anyways. Oh, right. That changed the move to a bad type. Oh, okay. That's alright. It really is. It's like Giraffrig's tail left Giraffrig and decided to grow bigger. That's a good way of putting it. You're sure this is the demon? Well, it probably is. So I have a question. Do you guys think I should beat the demon if I can't recruit it, or do you think I should leave it alone? What do you think is better? Leave it alone. Okay. Because if I beat it, it might just be gone forever. Like defeat Luke, yeah. Like, you don't want to do that. Oh, miss, nice. I sure hope this doesn't crit. Okay, good. Alright, let's see what happens when I use a normal pax. Scoffed. It's the demon. Yep, it's the demon. Did I waste that pack? It's okay if I did. Oh, it actually used the pack, too. That's okay, though. We can get more of those. Yeah, I believe, then. It's gone? Hold that thought. Let me, let me reset the area. I want to make sure it's not dead. Just give me a second. Or not gone forever, I guess. Now remember, I did save recently, so it's not a big deal. But I need to make sure I don't save over this if this was a bad result. I assume it is. I assume it's back too after a refresh of the area, but let's just make sure. Oh. Damn it! I was just about to reload my save. Because I want to be safe about this. But then look what we just ran into. Okay, there's a rare variant here. We have learned. Alright, let's see. No, I'm gonna reload. The rare can return. Chaos Screen. Did you? Run away! Because I saved right in front of it, if you remember. So I'm like, goodbye! Okay, so we know that... Okay, here's what we're gonna do to find the new version of. I would like Mr. Weird Jaw Guy, but I would like Mr. Weird Jaw Guy's cousin. So I think the easiest way to do that, like, here's the thing. I think only so many enemies can exist on the screen, obviously. So I think what I need to do is just collide and remove them with a flea. And that'll cause more to spawn, and then we'll get that. It is, that's true, Math. It actually is, isn't it? A little bit of a, I think it's the Monster Crown logo as well. I wonder if there's a shortcut for running which doesn't require me to press down, 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 down. I can press up. That's faster. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna get the rare to spawn now that we know that it is possible. Shiny hunting, shiny hunting. Is there a quick way to flee? There is no. There should be like some quick button to flee where you can just hit it and immediately flee. That'd be really nice. God, that guy was level 32, my goodness. I'm really curious what the variant of my T-Rex is. By the way, their actual name is T-Don. I just changed it because we nickname sometimes. The battles don't take too long to leave. It's pretty reasonable, I'd say. We have an effective loop to run, so this is probably the best way to do it. Obviously, fighting the rare would be a little easier if I could see, but... Oh god, you're still over here. Okay. I thought he went back to his original position. Oh, here we go. Evil Chain Shop wants a piece of me. I think he's still right down there, actually. I think he's in my way now. Yep. Okay. I probably just have to refresh the map to move him back. If that works, actually, because I think they may save their position. Yep, he's still there. He didn't notice me, at least. Man, his face is creepy. I heard that. He saw me at the last second. Oh, last second. I really find it funny that the moment I was going to pause and change, the moment I was pausing to reload is the moment a rare monster showed up. That was hilarious to me. He is charming in that creepy sort of way. He's fun to look at. For something that is basically just one single black color, he's quite interesting. Yep, there he is. I can't do the loop anymore. He's in the way. Almost like the game you're gonna do. Yeah, it really feels like I got taunted. I guess I go down here since the snake moved. Hey, I was supposed to say, is there anything actually back here besides snakes? Not really. So I guess demons, I don't know, do they all just look like really like that guy does, or? Not sure. Like, I wonder if demons will always be, like, obviously just, like, jet black designs or whatever. Or, I wonder if they can look like other things. We saw nothing. Now, the question is, how long till we get a Telling Jaw variant? Again, that is, I guess, technically. I wonder if this game has a Flash equivalent. So I could, probably, right? Because it would suck if you had to explore caves all the time just like this. There's gotta be some sort of Flash you can use. I mean, not right at this moment, but later. Hopefully not too much later. I like this cave, though, right at the beginning. You do realize that this cave is good game design, right, guys? This cave is actually quite good game design. Because there's a guy outside saying you really shouldn't go in, they're high level in here, but it's there, you can enter it if you want. And there's a couple new mons you can get if you do so. And a mon you can't get, no matter what, right now. But that's okay. But yeah, you can come in here for some power leveling too, because the enemies are high level, so you can technically get some extra. You can get some. If you're willing to put in the effort, you can get some extra levels in here, and I think that's pretty cool. Perhaps we have to screw ourselves and try to reload again. Maybe. You think that I have to mess myself up to get the rare? That's kind of funny. Now these guys are... Like, that guy was level 30. The enemies in this cave are hardcore. I also was wondering if we might see the rare variant of Biku, too. Because we haven't seen that either. I imagine we'll probably... I imagine we could stumble on him as well. Where'd the snake go? This game is pretty psychic, yeah. Look, I love it when RNG... Oh! Gotta love it when RNG, the reason I'm not confident about saving after fleeing that fight is because if you flee a fight... If you flee fights against legendary Pokemon in the earlier Pokemon games, they're gone. So I'm not gonna risk saving after fleeing that guy. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Plus, he's clearly, like, unique. He's a static encounter that was talked about, so... Yeah, I'm gonna treat him like a legendary, and, assume that he is one of a kind, and he might disappear if I flee. Which is mean, by the way, if that's the case, because it's easy to just stumble into him, and then if you flee, if that is it, that's kind of too bad, but... Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk that. This game seems to have good game design, though, so I don't think that's how that would work. That would be a sort of mercilessness I don't expect the game to pull. Because this game seems pretty well designed and pretty accessible. Like how, if your monster gets knocked out but you win the battle, they still get experience. Like, stuff like that's quite nice, actually. Quite accessible. I regret nothing. This is just shiny hunting. Millions of Poketubers do this. What I am doing is just what many Pokemon players do. So this feels very very natural to be doing what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm enjoying this game. Oh my gosh, where did you guys come from? I kept wondering if I run into two monsters at the same time, would I have to defeat them both in one battle? But it seems like that's actually impossible. I can't stand shiny hunting, but I don't think this is as bad as that is. Yeah, I don't think the rates are like shiny rates. We've seen too many of them for it to be shiny rates. They're certainly rare, but I do think I can force an encounter without too much time spent. I also think, dare I say that this is more... Oh gosh. Dare I say that this is more interesting than shiny hunting? Because in shiny hunting, all you're looking for is a color variant of a Pokemon. But here we actually get a completely new creature. I mean, it's technically still a variant, but it's got a completely unique sprite, and I like that a lot. Beginner's luck 3 times? I feel like that's unlikely. I guess not impossible for us, though. Yeah, anyways, unlike shiny hunting, I feel more incentive with this because I will get a creature that looks different and has different moves as far as I can tell, too. Sometimes, and different typing. Ah! I think it's scary to just stumble into. You know, I could go upstairs and look for a rare up there. I imagine they probably can spawn upstairs as well. And as long as their basic form exists in an area, I assume that they can too. But I'm just staying down here because this is where I saw the rare, so... If it matters, it is nighttime, too. I don't know if the time of day matters. I mean, I imagine it might, but in a cave, I don't know if it matters in a cave. Because in a cave, it's always night. So, you know... Yeah, this is definitely a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought I would have found it by now. Anyways, I think I'll power level everybody to level 30 in here when I play later. Because why not? Wow, 32! Yeah, these guys are so high level. I gotta say, I gotta really admire the game for letting me immediately flee everything. Let's try something. Let's change up. There's tumblers up here too. Let me just see in here. Let's clear these guys out. Because while I've been running around downstairs, I think enemies up here are actually spawning, so... Probably have more of a clump up here. May as well check. Oh, so it's just me, or is there no percussion on the bottom floor? Like, there's percussion right now. And then I go down here. No, never mind, there's still percussion. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess the percussion just comes in and out. Wow. Hey. Also, I wonder if there's an item in this game that makes the rare show up more often. You know, like the shiny charm? Or is there some way to increase the odds? I've certainly rolled the enemies. I think this is how the game handles the rare variants. Whenever the game spawns in an enemy, there's like a small % chance that instead of rolling the normal enemy, it just rolls the variant. I think that's how it does it. So whenever it poofs into an area, it's like, oh, is it going to be the variant? Maybe. No, I'm right! There is percussion up here. Weird. So the bottom of the cave has no percussion. That's so strange. Oh. Wait, this wasn't here before. Am I backtracking? Is this a new path? I'm not sure. Oh, hello, you're on the stairs. Silly enemy, you can't use the loading zone. I wonder why the bottom floor has no percussion. That was really subtle, I didn't even notice at first, but yeah, it turns off the percussion on some floors, I guess. If I don't see one pop up pretty soon, I might give up. Let me just go through all the cave floors. Why not? These totally the Molkarons are on every floor, so. I do like the sideways muzzle. Okay, yeah, there's just chest spotting now. Hey, you know what? It means I'm walking away with something even if I don't get the rare monster, so it's fine. So that's interesting. So even the chests, even the like saves that I thought were unique items that don't respawn, they respawn too. Or in this case, spawn, because they were not there before. I like that. That means wherever you're exploring, you're gonna find items. Like, you're gonna keep finding new Pokeballs items on the ground, basically. I like that feature, that's nice. I assume it's for dramatic effect. I guess so. It's just sort of a subtle detail I didn't first notice. It's neat, though. Another neat detail is, like, if I walk over to the water here, there's a little running water here, and we get to hear it. There's a lot of nice little touches to this game. They really cared about how they put this game together. It's the little things, it is. It's nice to see that these developers care about... Like, Gold, Silver, Crystal is Charm's favorite era. And when Charm played Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you know, their remakes, Charm didn't find them as enjoyable. Because there's something specifically about the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Color graphics and the pixel art that just made it just that special generation for Charm. And I honestly agree, I kind of like that generation the most, too. So, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are good remakes, but they didn't have the spark that made Charm want to keep playing, basically. She didn't finish Heart Gold Soul Silver because they didn't have that special thing. And I feel like Monster Crown kind of has that special thing, you know? It's not just purely about the graphics, but the graphics are an important part of it. Something about pixel art, you know? I mean, I guess technically Heart Gold and Soul Silver was pixel art, but you know, it was a different style. And technically, you know, it was a blend of 3D and pixel art, as all the DS ones were. Oh. Guys, I found a rare variant! It's the Sonic Speed in multiple dimensions at the same time version of the Tunneling Jaw. Nice, let's catch it. It's the Sonic Molkaron. Oh god, see, the snake is still there! They're not moving! Even as I change multiple floors, like, that's interesting. In a Pokemon game, you would expect if I change floors, or in most RPGs, you expect if you change floors, to a new map, all the enemies would, like, reset. Not the case here. They kind of stay where they are. More will spawn in, but, yeah. Quantum Tunneler. That sounds really cool, actually. That'd be a good subtitle for them. So it's actually really clever, by the way. I don't know if you guys realize how clever it is that changing the map doesn't make them, like, the enemies stay the same until you know, remove them in some way. That's actually really clever because that means you can't just enter a cave and leave, and enter a cave and leave, and enter a cave and leave until you roll what you want to fight at the entrance. Like, you could technically do that at the entrance to a cave or some other area to try to spawn something you want to fight really fast. But since the spawns are persistent, you can't do that. Which actually is kind of clever. Like, that exploit is useful, but I also understand not letting the player do it. It is an exploit, after all. Man, I think... Wow, that rare variant was apparently quite a challenge. Hold on a second, let me see something. What's this deal, actually? Mulcaran's sideways mouth is used to crush rocks and carve deep tunnels, allowing it to construct nests anywhere. Its jaws are not adapted to pierce and harm, but rather apply continual and steady pressure until whatever it has in its mouth snaps cleanly into. Miners have often used the tunnels left behind by Mulcaran as shortcuts to rare and valuable minerals. Mulcaran, are you the Diglett of this game? He looks cooler than Diglett, though. Oh, see, that's... Okay, I get it. So, anyways, yeah, I get it now. So, guys, this is what a Diglett looks like when it's not underground. Okay, got it. Okay. See, that explains it now. I get it. It only spawns when you're in a jam. Must be at the lowest point to see the rare variant. That sounds like a riddle. Beat it has them? I do wonder if the rare variant can only spawn on the bottom floor. That's the only place I've seen it. I'm not sure. That seems a little mean to only locate to the bottom floor. It's possible, though. Potato rules. I really wonder what the spawn chance is. That's the thing I'm most curious about. Nikki points out I should probably stop, though. We do have something important to do tomorrow. And technically, Nikki wants to quickly... Nikki says that they'll do a wind-down game after this that will probably be less than an hour. Because we do technically have one more thing to cover. Wow! Alright, I'll just get out of the cave, and I'll save this project for later. You know what, I'll share in the Discord when I finally get the dang thing. As well as anything else I find. Because I enjoy this, I'll keep playing it. Did you notice how the percussion just randomly kicked in right there? That was strange. It almost feels like the percussion kicks in after fights sometimes. Specifically after fights. But yeah, I'm having a good time with this. I will play some more later. And how do I quit again? Settings, right. Monster Crown Sin-Eater. Yeah, it's very clear that there's an interesting story here, too, that I will eventually see. Oh, wow, look at this. Guys, you know how people sometimes complain about Pokemon save files? and the number you get and stuff. So anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31? Huh. Maybe I miscounted. But, yeah, if you want your extended family to also have save files, you can do that. That's kind of cool. That's a lot of saves. That's a lot of saves. Also, it looks like I've caught 8 of 197. Did that count the variants? I think that counted the variants too, right? Yeah, I think so. 8 sounds like it counted the variants. So I guess the variants do count as their own Pokedex number. I was wondering about that. So they are important. I do need to catch them all. So, but yeah. Monster Crown City feels like a really good step up from the previous game. Admittedly, we don't remember the first game too well, because it was covered in August 2020 by Charm. That was such a long time ago, we don't remember much. I think Charm liked it, but didn't find it engaging enough to keep playing. I do not feel that way about Sin-Eater. Sin-Eater, I want to keep playing. This feels like a Pokemon game I can enjoy. It really does. It feels like something that I can vibe with. I think Monster Crown 1 was similar to Sin-Eater, I believe. It's just that Monster Crown 1 was a little less refined and a little less engaging for Charm. This one feels like a refinement of what the prequel did previously. I would say that I think it's a safe thing to say, even though we can't remember too many details about the first game. I would say that this is basically doing what the first game did. It's just doing it better and with more polish. It's the second game, and it's very clear that they knew they learned. They refined the formula. They learned what worked and what didn't from the first game. And they carried that forward into a sequel. A lot of little touches in this, a lot of nice little details. The music's really nice. Just a good vibe. And I didn't even check out the fusion system, by the way. We can also fuse monsters. Here, you know what? Since I didn't show the fusion system, let me show one thing. Let me show you what I was provided. Here, hold on. If even I can't show you the fusion system, I can show you an image of an example of the fusion system. I believe it was on the Steam page as well. Let me see if it was. There was, but the one thing I want to find, where is it? I think it was in my I think it was in the emails we got. So just a second, let me check my emails. Let me check my E's. That's the cool way of saying email. Go check my E's. Okay, let's see. Been doing Python homework. Hello, Lobo. Doing pretty well overall. I've been having fun tonight. I mean, well, we had good games and bad games, but I had fun with this one, especially. Let's see here. Seeing if I can find... Wasn't it? Yeah, here it is. I found it. So check this out. So Monster Crown Sin-Eater is all about the monsters. There's over 1,000 unique handcrafted monster sprites. So you see there where it says there's 197 crowns? I don't know if that's the dex or not, because there is actually over 1,000 monsters. 1,000 monster sprites. I don't know if they're all count as unique Pokedex entries, but they're all unique sprites. And basically, let's see here. Hundreds of pals to choose from. Players will no doubt find the ace monsters that's right for them. Sharp-eyed traders might even find a 1 in 1,000 brilliant monster variant. I don't think we've been finding those. I don't think that's the rarest we've been finding. The world itself is geared for exploration, but the same can be said of monsters. Each monster contains countless crossbreeds just wait for the players to be uncovered. So check this out. As an example. I was shared this document. I was shared this image, and so this is an example of the crossbreeds that can occur in this game. So it says you can. I don't know what all of this means exactly. I think it's just explaining how the moves are shared between hybrids. But basically, like, you have this koi fish dragon and a snake, and it combines into this koi creature, which combine with this to make this. Combine with rainbow dragon to make this dinosaur, which seems to be also an evolved kind of form of our Tidon. And combine that with a clamshell thing guy, and you get that pointy thing. That's a prehistoric squid thing. Anyways, yeah, this is an example of the crossbreeding system. Just an example of how, like, you can mix things together. And yeah, so the one thing that they really, really worked hard on in this game is that they hand drew over 1,000 monster sprites to handle the crossbreed system. So you know, in the other games where if they have like some sort of monster fusion system, usually what it is just like you mix two monsters together, and then like the result becomes like the color of one of them, but the model of the other one or something. You know how in a lot of like games with monster fusions, like what's a good example? What was that one game on the PS1? Was it just Monster? No, was it Monster Hunter? No, I think Monster Hunter was. No, that's not Monster Hunter. It's what was that one series? Oh, what was that one series with the eyeball monster and the bunny monster and oh, I forgot the name of it. But basically, a lot of games that have fusion system for their monsters, it's typically mixing traits of the monsters together, like a texture here and a model there. But in this game, the fusion system doesn't do that lower effort strategy of just like mixing the models together. There's a unique sprite whenever you do a fusion, and I think that is a huge deal. Yeah, Monster Rancher. Thank you. Monster Rancher did fusions, and it was fun. But I think this is the first time I've seen a game with like a monster fusion system where the result is actually different and not just like a rehash of one of the others or a rehash of them both. And that's really cool. Not Aloy, thank you, Mobo. Yeah, but yeah, like it's just I don't know. Like, do you realize how hard it is to draw like sprites? It takes time to draw a good sprite. Now imagine drawing 1,000. Like, geez. And here's the thing too. I think a lot of players probably won't see the majority of those sprites. You know, I don't think the majority of players will literally do every crossbreed. That's kind of insane. So they're drawing 1,000 plus sprites for players that will probably see maybe 200 of them, maybe 300. I don't know. I think that's really appreciated, though. That level of effort, even when not every player will actually see them. But the thing is, every player will see some of them, and every player is going to see different ones. And you know, players swapping stories, be like, "Oh, I made this, and it turned into this cool thing." It's like, wow, really? I didn't know that. Like, it's going to be cool. It's kind of like the old days where people could trade stories. Like, I found you under the truck, except for it's actually real. You know, just I don't know. It's a lot of effort. That one example that's just one example, right? The fact they drew 1,000 plus sprites for Crossbreed, that's just one element of the game, but it does speak to the level of effort this team put into this game. And I think that effort has been demonstrated in this little playthrough we've done tonight. I think I've seen that effort demonstrated in the other design elements of the game too. And I appreciate this team. They're a passionate team, and I appreciate what they've done. I do very heavily recommend Monster Crown Sin Eater. If you didn't find yourself vibing with the first game, which, you know, Charm didn't either, that doesn't necessarily mean you should skip out on this one. I do recommend taking a look at it. This game does cost a bit. It is a $25 USD game. It's currently 10% off for a little bit longer. But yeah, it's a bit expensive, but I'd say with the amount of content to it, that's completely fair. $25 is completely fair for an experience that has this level of polish and effort and development time put into it. It's fun. It's fun. It looks great. This is some lovely pixel art. Yeah, check this out if you're interested. I heavily recommend it.